Hello, everybody. Welcome to this exciting training session. We have some amazing training for you today. So this is going to be a content-packed webinar. It's going to be show you step by step how you can turn your text and audio into AI videos. And not just any AI videos, we'll show you how to create animated AI videos. This will be Disney and Pixar style videos, which is like animated cartoon style videos, as well as real humans, consistent characters across multiple scenes. We're going to show you how you can take simple audio and create a story around it by creating different clips and attaching it together to create long length videos. Okay, so this is going to be a truly exciting session. We're going to take you through every step. We're going to show you examples. We're going to show you what other customers are creating. We're going to show you some YouTube examples of these kind of videos that are really getting a lot of views, and take you through the entire process from start to finish. Okay, so let's get this is exciting session. Can everybody hear me okay? And we have Paul here and Ali, who's also going to chime in on this webinar later in this webinar and show you all the steps. Okay, so can you all hear me okay? Let's just get through that before we get started. Okay, perfect. I see a lot of people saying yes. Wonderful. Okay, so first things first. Now, you want to create videos, right? Now, with your audios. Now, a lot of you got CloneVoice.ai recently, right? So we have this wonderful application where you can clone your voice. You can create audio in multiple different languages. You can dub your audio into different languages, create music. And also we have this amazing public library with over 7,000 different voices, 7,000 different voices that you can instantly select and create audio, right? So you see how there's like so many fantasy characters, different characters that come out of your imagination, right? These are not those standard, spokesperson, audios that other apps create. So there's like, animal voices, there's different like, very interesting voices here, like an elf, playful squirrel, and so on. So now you have so many different audios, right? So the potential for you to create videos is extraordinary right now. Before, if you had to create a video or a video story, you had to like really go through the web and search for different voices to find the perfect voice for your video, right? Let's say you have a character who's an elf, right? And you want to create a voice for him, for that particular character. But before, it was not this easy. Like now you can go through the library and you can realistically find a voice that's suitable for you. For example, an alien, an astronaut, and so on, right? So instantly, within few seconds, you can find the voice that you're looking for and integrate it into your videos. Now, how do you create those videos, right? To create videos, you need multiple apps, first of all. Now, if you're thinking like, I'm going to use Sora or like some other app, they're like super duper expensive. Even like, whatever that Google new platform that they have. So it's like $3 per video, $5 per video, $10 per video, right? So even if you want to create videos, literally, if you make a mistake in that video, let's say you didn't get the output that you desired, you didn't get the character the way you wanted it, and so on. Every time you create a video, these platforms charge you money, right? So every time, even if you like the result, you don't like the result, you have to keep paying them money. So that was the biggest problem of creating videos. Now, today, we are going to cut through all that. Like you don't have to pay like any monthly fees, any subscriptions or whatever, right? We're going to show you the easy, simple, and most affordable way. Easy, simple, and most affordable way to create animated videos. Okay. So now that we get that, now with CloneVoice.ai, many of you are customers here. So you can create all these different voices, right? And if you don't find the voice that you're looking for here, you can even create it with a prompt, right? So you can create an audio with the prompt right here, right? And if you want to search for a particular character, like a pirate, let's say, right? You can search for that and it will give you like tons of pirate characters. You see how it created so many different voices that you can select from of pirates. So if you don't like one voice, you can find a character that is suitable for your story instantly, okay? And this is for the first time ever on the web, right? No other app makes it this easy to create audio for different characters. So Now that we get the possibilities here of the type of audio that you can create music here, and all that. So this is an all-in-one app that you can create audio, right? Now let's go ahead and see how you can create a video. Okay. Now, before we get to the the training part of it, let me just show you some of the videos that people are creating and the type of videos that are really getting good results online. Because when I say video, right, it's a broad category. Now, if you don't know what kind of video that you want to create, you're not going to get good results, right? So you really have to know what kind of videos are getting the best results online right now. So you can copy those videos or use those videos as your inspiration, right? So if you're investing your time in creating videos, you might as well create the best videos that are getting the best results, right? So one thing I want to mention here is the bias, right? We all have a bias. Okay, we say like when it comes to creating videos with AI, I don't think this kind of video will convert. Like, I don't think people will watch this kind of video. I think like this kind of video is useless to create. Like, it's not going to do anything for me, right? But the point is, it doesn't really matter what our general bias is, and I have a lot of biases as well, but you need to cut through that and you need to do your research to find the videos that are converting really well at this point of time. So let's see some of the examples first. So you guys can take notes. You can watch this video later on. It will be available in YouTube right here. But I'll show you the different types of videos, and then we're going to show you how to create those videos, right? So let's go through that. So with CloneVoice.ai, you have an all-in-one audio creation platform, music creation, audio creation, different voiceovers, different characters, and so on. So now let's go to our Facebook group, right? Like this is like social proof. I wanted to show you like what people are creating right now. Then I'm going to show you the type of videos that are really getting good results. So let's just see what people are creating, right? So if you go through our YouTube, in our Facebook group, and if you click on that media library, and if you look at the photos or a video section, right, you can check different. So if, I recommend you click on the video section right here in our Facebook group. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, join it right now. 74,000 people right now. You can interact with them. You can get ideas. You can get inspiration. You can learn from other customers. You can ask questions and so on. This group is a gold mine. Like literally, we get so many different ideas on a daily basis. On like what improvements to do in the app, what kind of videos are working right now, what else can we add to our app to make it the best for our customers, right? So I recommend, if you're not in our Facebook group, join it right now. It's going to be a huge database for you of inspiration and ideas, so you can really get started faster than ever before, right? So let's look at some examples right here. So if you look at people right here, they're creating different types of examples. Some are animated videos, like you see with animal characters, with like people and so on. Some are creating music videos right here. I'm going to show you examples in just a second. So let's just scroll down, right? You can do this in your own time. Just to save time on this webinar, I'm not going to go through like a lot of examples from our Facebook group, because you have access to the group and it's free, right? So you can do that on your own convenience. But I'll just take you through a glimpse of some of the videos, right? So there's like incredible. There's like thousands of videos that people have created with our video apps and so on. So you can take a look and you can get some ideas as well. So here are just some examples I pulled out, right? So this person, he created like a Chinese voiceover with CloneVoice.ai, and he converted that into a video with VideoExpress, right? So with VideoExpress app, which creates videos, he created this video of that lady talking Chinese. So he showed how it looks, and he said the performance is really good. So he kind of converted, like he created a spokesperson style video with like that voiceover, right? And if you scroll through the examples right here, you can find this example. So I'm just going to leave it at that. You see the example right here. I just pulled it from here. So if you see, he posted it to our group right here. Okay, so you can check out the audio at a later date when you get your convenience. So this is one other example. Look at this custom, like a story which is interesting. It looks really new, epic, like it came out of a big budget Hollywood movie, right? Let's look at this example.
Nature is their subject, and they don't need to protect it, just like they don't protect their own bodies.
Yeah. So they're creating different types of videos, right? So you can create an image like this in VideoExpress and have it lip sync any audio that you want. Okay, so that's like fantasy style videos, right? I'll show you more examples, which are detailed examples. These are just like I'm giving you a glimpse of what people are creating. So once again, look at this example right here. So these are like miniature people doing work. Like these kind of videos are really like going viral on YouTube, TikTok, and so on. Like look at this customer. He posted it to our group and he created this with VideoExpress as well. VideoExpress.ai, that's our video creation app, which takes any audio, any image, and turns it into a video, right? So look at this person. He created like these miniature people working, and these are like trending videos right now, like what's trending on social media right now. So he created that kind of video, and you can do the same, by the way, with just a simple prompt and create these kind of videos, right? So okay, so I've reached the end of there. So let me show you some examples from YouTube, right? And I'll show you some example channels of our customers as well. So I saved it right here. So let's just go to this YouTube channel right here, right? So Little Busy Brains. So if you scroll through our YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel, you'll see all these different customers posting their examples of the type of videos that they created and the channels that they've created, right? So all these customers are using VideoExpress to create these videos, okay? So there are multiple examples. So this is one, Little Busy Brains is one. I just want to give a shout out to all our customers who've been sharing their videos in our group, right? So if you scroll through our Facebook group, you can find all these examples of people posting their videos. These are like live customer examples of the channels that they have created and the videos that they're creating with using our VideoExpress app. So you can go through these examples and you can check them out, right? So here is another one. So I just want to show you multiple examples. Look at the videos that they're creating, right? So it's just beautiful, mind-blowing, like, you know, very, very good animated style videos. And let me go through another one as well right here. And this person, if you see here, this channel right here, it's one of our customers as well. And here he's using consistent character, right? He's using this character in all his videos doing different actions. So it's very interesting. So with VideoExpress, you can create consistent characters doing different scenes. The characters don't have to be different. The app will automatically maintain your consistency and create videos for you, right? So this customer is a perfect example on how he used the consistent character feature to create these videos. And by the way, all these scenes were created with VideoExpress, right? You just type in a prompt. I want this character holding the number 2 flying in the sky or something like that. You give a simple prompt and it will create this scene for you right here. And you can put the scene together and attach it together using a timeline editor that's in the app as well. So perfect example of consistent characters, right? So these are some examples of, like, you know, animated videos that people are creating in our group. So these are animated videos, right? So let's look at this examples right now. So there is this other customer who does something interesting as well. So big shout out to him as well. So he creates Bible stories, right? So Bible stories. Look at this video, right? This exact video he posted on our Facebook group, like I would say 2 months ago or 1 month ago. You see this? Created 1 month ago, 85,000 views, 85,000 views, and created with VideoExpress, with our apps, before even CloneVoice came, right? So he used the default voices in VideoExpress to create this video. So you can check out this video later on. If you scroll through our Facebook group, you can find this video in one of the feeds or in the media section. So you see all these videos he created with our app right here. So you can do Bible stories as well. You can do historic stories. You can do religious stories. You can do mythology stories or anything like that, right? You can create like different type of videos. And look at the quality of this video, right? It looks like it came out of a straight high budget animated film studio, right? perfect. Every scene looks really perfect, and you know how high quality it looks. And look at the length of this, like 1 hour. I don't know how long he took to create this video. He must have taken multiple days to create that video, but it came out really, really well. So you know what he did? I know exactly what he did. So what he did was he created different parts and he attached all those parts into this one big movie. So that's what he did. So that's the beauty of it, right? Let me show you another example as well. So there's this other customer who created this. You see, this is also like related to Bible stories and all that. So he's also doing something related to Bible stories and religious stories. Let this ad pass and I'll show you, right?
ensuring them of God's plan.
Look at this.
Dark clouds gathered above the ark, lightning.
So these are all our customers creating amazing videos right now. And these are not like, 5-minute, 10-minute videos, right? Like they're creating long length videos as well. So that's the benefit of like, turning your audios into video or text into video. So you can do that. So those are just a few examples, right? So first thing, the niche you can target right now is animated videos, right? So you can do that. Now, next you can do is that Bible stories niche as well, which is really, really doing really well. So, okay. So now I showed the customer examples, right? Now, how do we know these videos are really doing well on YouTube, TikTok, other place, right? So let me show you some example of real, like, YouTube channels. They're like different people creating videos. So I'll show you those. Let me just find those here. Yeah, so there are many people on YouTube creating these kind of videos and getting a lot of views right now, right? So let me just open this. Okay. So let's look at this channel, right? This channel is some third-party channel. It's not related to our app, but just to show you an example that these kind of videos are getting a lot of views. These can be Bible stories. These can be stories of Mahabharata. These can be stories of like Greek mythology. It can be about anything, right? The overall idea that I'm trying to give you is these kind of videos are doing really, really well. Okay, so let's look at this example right here. So this guy's posting like simple shorts, like, and by the way, you can create shorts as well with VideoExpress, right? VideoExpress.ai, and look at the views he's getting, right? So 14,000 views, 24,000 views, 19,000 views, 210,000 views, and so on. So if we sort by popular, you look at it, 9.4 million views, 1.4 million views, and so on. So what do we notice from here, right? We notice that these Bible stories or religious stories or mythology stories or historic stories are doing really, really well. So you right there, you have 4 different types of videos that you can create right away. And for all your videos, you can create amazing voices inside this CloneVoice.ai, right? So you can create the voice and then turn it into a video. You can even have a superhero voice, right? So you can create a superhero video, whatever the case is, right? So VideoExpress makes it super easy to create videos like this. So we'll show you exactly the process on how to do that, right? So one other really interesting one of our customers, I'll show you another example right here. So this is one of our customers, which is called Fairy Tales. I want to give out a big shout out to him. He's one of our like really like he creates some incredible videos. Like the videos he creates are like really Hollywood style, right? So check out this video right here. And we did a complete training on this a few weeks back. These are all created inside VideoExpress, by the way. And he posted it in our Facebook group as well, that he created this video. So look at this. He created like a documentary style video about Titanic. So very interesting. You see how beautiful the scenes look? And all of the scenes here are AI generated, right? So you can create these kind of short films, movies with consistent characters and everything else with VideoExpress. Okay, so let's see here. So I showed you this example, right? The video is super cool. Like, by the way, he has some amazing futuristic videos that are like mind blowing. Like, I was blown away when I saw these videos, right? And he created them all in VideoExpress, by the way. Look at the animations right there. Look at how beautiful that looks. Doesn't this look like a high budget Hollywood film that came out straight out of a studio? Now AI makes it possible for you to create these kind of videos, right? So that's the beauty of it. So this customer, I'll find him on Facebook, right? So let's just check this customer's group. So this customer, you see how he's sharing all these videos on our group right here. So he shared many different examples as well, and he's really, really talented, by the way. So he shared all these videos. We look at the Pact of the Old Kings. Like, let's click on this video right here. He shared it into our Facebook group once again. You see here. So look at that video example right there. Beautiful. And we showed you how to create these kind of text effects as well in one of our training lives that we did, right? So you can check out those live training sessions in this YouTube channel to figure out how to create these kind of titles, okay? So look at that beautiful production value here. Incredible. All created with VideoExpress. Beautiful. Okay. So now that you know the type of videos that you can create, it just you can go ahead and turn your audio or text into video files, right? So we're going to show you how to do that inside VideoExpress. We're going to give you specific examples, the prompts, and everything else on how to create these inside VideoExpress, right? So that's the beauty of it. And one other thing before I pass it on to Paul, so he can show you some examples, is AI music videos, right? So many of our customers are also creating AI music videos. So if I go back to here, to our Facebook group right here, you'll see that, you know, people are posting videos of different AI generated music videos, right? You see that? AI generated music videos, amazing. Now that you can create music inside CloneVoice.ai, you can convert them into video with this VideoExpress app. Okay, look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks. Look at the sunset right there. Everything looks like a high budget production, right? So you can experiment and do the same, okay? So now with CloneVoice.ai that you just purchased, you have the ability to create music, right? So you can create different music in different genres and everything else. And then male or female, and you can type the prompt on the type of songs that you can create. And you can go ahead and create videos, music videos like our customers are doing. You see, this is our group right here. And the customer has posted it, saying he made it with VideoExpress. You see that? So look at how beautiful that video looks. Like, I'm just blown away. I can't believe this is a AI generated video, right? Just mind blowing. Look at that. And this is all made in VideoExpress, by the way. It's VideoExpress.ai. The link is in the description as well. So you can create amazing videos with audio or text, right? So you can do all this. You see that? So that's one example of one customer. There's several others, right? You see this person. He created an animated singing video, right? So what he said here is he created the audio with CloneVoice.ai, and then he turned it into a video with VideoExpress. You see that? So one example I showed you was a real person with consistent characters, and one is an animated style example, right? So now that we know these music videos people are creating, why are they creating it, right? Let's go see some examples. So this YouTube channel is not related to our app, by the way. I just wanted to show you the power of AI generated music videos right now. I want to show you examples, live examples, so you start believing. Remove your bias, like, you know, whatever bias you have right now that these kind of videos are useless to create. AI generated videos don't make money. AI generated videos are useless. I can't really monetize my channel with this and so on. So people are actually making money with these channels, right? These are all monetized channels, by the way. So these are AI generated music videos, just something similar to what I just showed you in our group with these videos right here, right? So people are already creating it with VideoExpress. And now let's see, like, these kind of videos, are they getting any views? Okay. So 26,000 views, 38,000 views, 36,000 views. Okay. Let's sort it by popular. 23 million views, 17 million views. Okay. Uh, like these are all AI generated videos, by the way. You see how it says AI right in the title of this channel. So now that we know these AI generated music videos are getting views and clicks and all that, now you can go ahead and create the same. Create the audio, create the music in CloneVoice.ai and go and into VideoExpress and turn it into a video, right? So that's the beauty of that. So now that we know these music videos are getting some example, okay, so if you say this is a fluke, let's look at some other channel, right? Let's see if that's working well. Okay, so this is another person creating music, right? So look at this person, AI Music Diva, right? Not related to our app, by the way. This is just an example to show you that these kind of videos are doing really, really well. Okay, let's sort by popular. You see that? 48 million views, 11 million views, 8 million views. So all I'm trying to point out here is that these kind of videos, AI generated videos, can be monetized and can be created with our VideoExpress app. And there's live proof that our customers are already creating these kind of videos in our Facebook group as well. So you can go ahead and check out those examples by yourself, right? And another interesting niche right here, the last one I'm going to show you. I hope you were taking examples and you're taking notes of all the niches I just shared, is animal related videos, right? So this person right here, he does a really, really good job in animal style videos. He creates different stories with different animals, and he makes different video clips and attaches them together. So like it's like a story, right? So all these are created with VideoExpress again, by the way. All these beautiful clips right here. So let's see how he's posting it into our channel as well, right? So you can explore all these examples. Now I'll pass it on to Paul, where he'll take you through the some of the process to create the videos. He's going to show you one type of video, then Ali is going to take over and it's going to show you like step by step everything that you need to know to create videos with VideoExpress. Okay, so Paul, you can take over from here.
Yeah, so hey guys, can you hear me okay? Let me know in the chat box everything is good. Just give me 1 sec here while I add this in case there's an echo or anything, let me know as well. All right. Okay, excellent. All right, so now just a couple of things real quick before I get underway. One of the things that I wanted to mention here is this, which is less what, more how, right? So we're going to talk about that right now. So first of all, Sid was mentioning, this is how one customer did this is how one customer did that, and all that kind of stuff. So now we're going to show you how, okay, and how we simplified it. And more importantly, one of the things is, if you know, okay, we got the proof on one hand, people are creating it. Second thing is then we drink our own Kool-Aid. So one of the things that I wanted to kind of show you here, real quick, let me share my screen here real quick, is basically, if you look at effectively some of our projects and some of our website stuff and all that, let me actually pull up my one of the things here. Like, let me show you real quick, then I'll show you how to do this as well, so that way you kind of get an understanding of why this is. Okay, so first of all, let's pull this up in our website. If you go in right now, okay, let's pull this up in CloneVoice.ai. You'll see this. So we posted this, right? This is like AI Kids Music Studio. And then we also kind of showed you, if you play this here, like you'll see this, right? Like this is the song. You gotta, I'll play that in just a sec. If you cannot hear the audio, it's okay. But there's animation here. And then it maps out to the chorus, verse 2, verse 3. Okay, so remember we were talking about the kids rhymes and some stuff like that, right? So this, how do we do this? Okay, how do we use it with all the tools that you have and all the integrations that we made for you to recreate an exact setup like this? So this is what I'm going to be talking about right now, step by step, bringing 3 tools together. I'm going to show you step by step how to use Artistly, how to use CloneVoice.ai, and of course, how to use VideoExpress to bring it all together, okay? Each has its own benefits, and how do we bring it all together? Because this is where the ecosystem comes into play, we were discussing, right, earlier on, which is the idea is we want to build an ecosystem where you can build all these tools together and use it for specific use cases, right? So that way you can use the power of all of them. It's similar to, say, for example, like if you're using Microsoft Office, you know how PowerPoint syncs well with Excel spreadsheets, syncs well with Microsoft Word. Like different products syncs well together, right? Same concept here. So that way you don't have to go buy another tool or another thing here and there and everywhere else. The process just to summarize, and then we'll go step by step, and I'll share my screen and stuff. It's going to be something like this, okay? So first, how we're going to do is we're going to need these 3 tools, okay? So if you do not have these tools, or you only have the basic account, make sure you have the all access accounts for all these 3 to make full use of all the features of what I'm going to be showing you right now. And I'm going to be showing you the one use case, which is how to create 3D cartoon characters and kids rhymes and mix it together, ready to upload to YouTube right after this training session. Then Ali is gonna go show you other use cases, realistic and 3D and other stuff as well, beyond just a song, but also other concepts as well. Okay, now again, be very, very clear. I'll post this as well as a tutorial, like a shorter version of this in the tutorials page for Artistly, for VideoExpress, and also CloneVoice.ai. So don't worry if you miss it. And also we'll be answering some questions if you have any doubts, but make sure you understand the key concepts of it. And of course, the idea is to bring everything together to do this in a step-by-step fashion. Okay, so everybody ready, right? So let me show you exactly how you use the power of all 3 tools to create videos. And I'll share my screen right now, then Ali will be back, and I'll be back in as well here. Okay, so let's do that right now. All right, so one of the biggest requested features has been, we saw the demos on CloneVoice.ai. One of the demos was about how we can bring in songs to create animated videos within using VideoExpress or any other tools that you already have. So one of them was basically a girl who's baking cakes, and then she sells it in the market. Like, let me show you this one with the audio, then I'll show you how to bring in all our tools like Artistly, like for example, VideoExpress, and of course, also CloneVoice.ai. How do we bring in all of them together and make a professional video that looks something like this?
Sugar hands sprinkle bright, baking cakes from morn to night. Flower flies, the whisk goes spin, market day is joy within. Baker girl, sweetest cakes in all the world. Baker girl, smiles as wide as frosting swirl. Strawberry top, chocolate sweet, every slice a happy treat. Children cheer, the stalls delight, morning cake shine golden light. Baker girl, sweetest cakes in all the world. Baker girl, smiles as wide as frosting swirl.
To replicate this video process, you need all 3 tools. Okay, firstly, you're going to need the all access account for CloneVoice.ai, which most of you already have, Artistly all access account, which again, most of you have, and VideoExpress all access account. Why? Well, let me explain step by step. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to use CloneVoice.ai to generate the song, okay, which I'll show you in just a second. Then we're going to use Artistly to convert that song into storyboard scenes with consistent character images, basically, step by step. And third, we're going to use VideoExpress to turn those images using the Artistly and VideoExpress integration to animated scenes. So let me explain step by step how this works. So step number 1, what we're going to do is we're going to connect, CloneVoice.ai API key with both Artistly and VideoExpress. And this only works with all access accounts of Artistly and VideoExpress, as well as CloneVoice.ai's all access account, because that's the one where you can generate the music files, correct? Anyway, so first step is we want to do the connection. So this is how you So first, you're going to go into CloneVoice.ai, and then you're going to generate an API key. See, in the top right, there'll be a little tag that says your name. You're going to click on your name, go to settings, and then you're going to scroll down, and then there's a section called API key. If you're not sure, you're not generated already, it's going to say generate API key. You're going to copy this key, and then what you're going to do, see what I did there? I just copied it using this tab right here. You're going to go into the copy tab, you're going to copy it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 things. First, in Artistly, you're going to go into the same thing. Again, in your name, there's a tab right here on the top. You're going to go in, and then you're going to go into Profile. And then in here, it's going to say CloneVoice app save API key. I'm going to right click and paste. Okay, this is number one. Save clone voice key. There we go. We did that. So now your clone voice account is connected to your Artistly account. Next, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to VideoExpress, okay? And then in VideoExpress, there we go. I'll show you real quick. So in VideoExpress, you're gonna go in again to the top, and you see how it says edit profile under the account. You're gonna click on the edit profile button. And then here you see again, Artistly API key, CloneVoice API key, same key, right? Let me go back. So this is the CloneVoice.ai account. You see my CloneVoice logo on the top. Again, the API key here that's connected to your account. This is why it's so important. Only your voices will show up here. So, and your content basically, right? Your media, your songs and stuff like that. You're going to go back to VideoExpress and you're going to right click, copy, and you're going to paste this. Okay. Again, you're going to paste this and you're going to click on save. And then, of course, profile is successfully updated. So now it's going to connect your CloneVoice.ai account to the VideoExpress account. Now, next thing you have to do, if you see, in this account, I want to do a brand new account to show you. Here, in this account, when I go into the profile here, I don't have Artistly API key integrated, which is very important for this process. So you're going to take your Artistly key. Again, I'm going to go back to the Artistly account. You see, again, my Artistly account here. I'm going to go into profile on the top. And then you see how it says API information. I'm going to take this API key. I'm going to copy this API key. And I'm going to go back to VideoExpress. And I'm going to do Artistly API key, right click. And I'm going to paste this. Okay. So we're going to have both. So in other words, I took the Artistly API key from the Artistly account, and then I'm going to paste it into VideoExpress, CloneVoice API key as well into VideoExpress. And then what I did, I took the, if you see carefully, I also took the CloneVoice.ai API key, and then I put it into the Artistly API key account. That way, once you do this, it's all connected together. Okay. So that was basically what we did here. So what did we do here? We basically connected, right, CloneVoice AI API key with both Artistly and VideoExpress. And then the other step was we also connected Artistly to VideoExpress using the integrations. Okay. Now what this will do is it'll connect all the accounts together. Next step is, if you see carefully here, step number 2 is we're going to use CloneVoice.ai to generate music and songs, specifically children's rhymes. So again, what I'm going to do is, every time you generate this, it's going to be a unique song just because of AI, how AI works. But we're going to go back into, let's say, CloneVoice.ai here, my CloneVoice AI application. I'm going to go into create music. Okay. See what I did here? Create music. I'm going to go here. Now, first, we're going to create the song, correct? To be used and create the video out of it after. So what we're going to do is we're going to go genre kids rhymes. Okay. And I'm going to show you this example, but technically you can, use this according to other aspects as well, other categories, and more categories are going to keep getting added every week, every day, depending on when we keep pushing the updates. Now, what is your song about? Let's say, I'm going to say a rhyme about a baker girl baking cakes and selling them in the market. Okay. Right. Simple. And then click on generate, create lyrics. Okay. Now what it's going to do, it's going to automatically create us the lyrics like so. Then I'm going to say baker girl song. And then you're just going to click on there. I read the terms. And then click on generate music. Boom. It's going to take like a couple of minutes or so to generate this song. So while the song is getting created, let's talk about the next step here, right? So basically now, once the song gets created, of course, you can download. Oh, there we go. It's done already here. Excellent. So what's happening here? So this song is generated, right? Now you can play it. You can download it. You can delete it, correct? So now with the direct integration with VideoExpress, you don't have to download it. It will show up in your account. I'll get to that in just a second. In your VideoExpress account, we just connected your CloneVoice.ai account with VideoExpress, correct? So go back here. You see what I'm saying here? What did we do so far? We generated the children's rhyme, right? Now, next step is we do step 3, import songs into Artistly under AI design agents, nursery rhymes to generate all the consistent character storyboard. This is next step. So the best way to do it right now, to make it really, really automated as much as possible, is just go here and then you just download this audio file. Okay. For Artistly integration, right? Click on download. Boom. It's downloaded. Baker Girl song. You see this right here? Next, you're going to go to Artistly you're going to click on create design, and then you're going to click on the fast AI image designer. Okay. So let's click on that. Next, you're going to go into the AI design agents. Okay. This is where we're going to create the storyboard, basically automated storyboard. Okay. I'll show you that AI design agents. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do this nursery rhymes. Okay. Click on that. This allows you to go into this step, and you see right here, it says configure your settings, upload your rhyme audio. So this is the audio we just downloaded. Okay. Remember, we just went in to Clone Voice and we downloaded this audio. Okay. This one, we just clicked on download. That's the one you're going to use now. And you're going to just click on drag and drop your files here or browse it. Okay. So let me drop that in. There we go. I did that Baker Girl song. Boom. And then you're going to click on 16:9, and then you're going to generate the whatever dimensions you want, really. But I'm going to use 16:9 because that's the horizontal, like that's the, YouTube horizontal type video, right? Click on generate images. So what it's basically doing behind the scenes now is going to take a few minutes, is it's going to create the entire storyboard of images for us. Okay. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to convert this song into image prompts and consistent character and the scenes, and it's going to generate stuff for us. Let me show you an example of this. Okay. See this right here? It says processing. It's generating all the scenes for us. Here's an example of one that already got generated a year prior. So here, as you can see here, right? AI design agents. I did this is basically a song about baby's first day in the swimming pool, right? It's just basically learning how to swim, as you can see here. So it has consistent character. It even says scene 4. You see this? Scene 5, and it names it. So I'll talk about how you're going to use this now, right? So you can bring it all together, basically. What you're going to do is you're going to click on this bulk download button here. All right. So you're going to bulk download this. Okay. I'll show you. So you're going to select the rows that you're going to download. Okay. So you see how it says select the rows. So you're going to come here down and you're going to select the row. Let's say if this is the baby one I'm using, I'm going to select all these, and then I'm going to load more. And then I can bulk download these if I want to, but that's not needed now because, okay, this is what you would do in the past, right? You don't need it now. What you're going to do is you're going to use the direct integration with VideoExpress now. Let me show you. Here we go. You're going to go to import media, okay, in VideoExpress. You're going to go to import media, and then you're going to go to import from Artistly, okay? So you don't even have to do bulk downloading or anything. So what's going to happen, you click here. Boom. You see this? These images, like, let me actually scroll down. I'll show you the prior one, the baby one I showed you, right? So let's go down here. You see this, right? You see this? These are already loaded, as you can see here. Pretty cool, right? So these are loaded already. These are loaded already. These are loaded already. You see this? These are loaded already. So that means basically you can now effectively bring in whatever you want. So let's say like these, right here. And then you can select all these, and then you can bring them in to VideoExpress, right? So a unique way, of course, that you can bring these into the mix. So now just click on the import button once you select all of these. So click on this import button, and they're going to get started to be imported into VideoExpress. Let me show you, right? So when you just click on, let's say this one, right? And you just click on import, one image will show you. Then it's going to say the image has been successfully saved in the My Artistly Images folder. So you're going to go to My Media Library, and then you go into here. This is where in Media Library under My Artistly Images is where you're going to see this. Okay. You're going to go to My Artistly Images. Boom. You see this? Now you're going to see all these images right here. Boom, 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 right? Now, all you're going to need to do is you can basically add it to timeline. You can preview it. Like you can see this right here. You can click on redesign, and now you made it into a video. You see this? You can do all kinds of cool things that you can do within VideoExpress, as you are always doing. And what it's going to do is it's going to actually order them in basically 1, 2, 3. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3, and on and on. So that's another great part. It's going to order them for you to make it easy to turn them into video. You're just going to click on right click, redesign, and then you see this automatically generate the video prompt because we got the video prompt here and we got the image scene. And then now you can literally basically use this to generate a video prompt, or Alternatively, so for example, if you do it this way, okay, what will happen is now you're turning it into video. You can add lip sync and some of the other aspects. But since I'm syncing the actual music, I just need the video. I don't want lip sync in this particular case, correct? Just want to turn these images into videos. So the better way to do it is you're going to go with create with AI. Okay. You're going to do this, and then you're going to click on image to video. Okay. You see this image to video like so. And then you're going to go here. You're going to select an image. You're going to go back to my Artistly images here. You see this folder called my Artistly images. Click on it. And then here, you're going to go one by one. See, choose. And you see we have the video prompt here given. Just going to choose 3D because it's a 3D thing. You know, it's video length booster is optional. It's only important if you want to sync it to the audio length. What we've done is, let's say the music is, I don't know, 2 minutes long. We're going to create relevant number of scenes for that 2-minute song, okay? Meaning we mapped it out. In some cases where that doesn't happen, maybe you're off by 3 or 4 seconds, then you can do like this video length booster to map it out and stretch the scene up a little bit, okay? Not exactly needed, but you get the point. So then you're just gonna click on create video. You don't have to do anything else. Just pick the category as 3D, and then you're gonna do that and click create video. Boom. Now what's happening is the video is being created in the background, right? And then now you can add it into the timeline. You can do up to 5 concurrently at this point as an Artistly customer. Only Artistly customers who link it to VideoExpress can do that. Other people maybe a little bit less or whatever. So you can do 5 at a time, meaning 5 will get generated. And by the time the other ones are generated, you can do 5 more and stuff like that. 5 at a time. Because we're going to launch 5 servers for you, which are quite expensive, to be honest. Costs a lot of money. So you can do this process, okay, scene by scene. So now you can gonna close. You're gonna go back to image to video, select, then boom, go to Artistly images, and then click the second image. You see this, a close-up shot. It already generated the video action prompt, and we're gonna say automatically enhance my video prompt. Keep that checked. So keep this part checked, and then you're just gonna do this process again to the next one, right? Create video, the next one like so, and then basically go in. And you're going to do that for the next one as well. Okay, so again, go to image to video, select, and go into Artistly images. And then you're going to do the next one. Okay, this is the third one. Because it gives you more control as well this way, right? As an example. So now, basically, you go do this the next one as well. You're going to do 3D, leave everything as is, and create videos. So you can do 5 like this, and just follow the process, okay? So I'm just going to follow the process for all the scenes. And then let me finish up this process. So they'll start getting generated. And as you can see here, I have different progress bars here. We can do, like you can see here, once you're happy, look at this is the first scene. You're going to drag and drop it to the timeline. Then the second scene is almost done here, and on and on. Basically, I'll show you one where it finished, where this was the other project you saw. And you see the character is different here from the one you saw here, correct? Why is that the case? That's the beauty of AI. Every single video looks unique. One of the biggest things people always ask us is, hey, look, you know, I want the character to look unique every time because I don't want to create the same videos like everybody else is doing. I want to be a little bit unique. So that's the beauty here. When you follow this process, correct? So this exact process, again, which I showed you here step by step, then every video will be unique. So you'll stand out because you're never going to do what everybody else is doing. So when you're uploading it to YouTube or you're uploading it to different social media platforms, it will be where you follow this exact automated process, and every video will be unique, and every song also will be unique. Okay. So let me give you an example of it. So in this particular case, the audio was something like this.
Sugar hands sprinkle bright, baking cakes from morn to night. Flower flies, the whisk goes spin, market day.
Pause that real quick. So that was that for this video, right? Because every time the song will be unique, and every time basically the video, the characters will also be unique depending on the song and all that kind of good stuff. So in this particular case, if I pull this up for this video, let's check this out. This was a song.
Lily low with apron tie, mixed and stirred with joyful pride. Butter, eggs, and sugar bright.
While the other videos are generating, basically it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes for each of the clips to be generated, sometimes faster, sometimes slower, depending on what time you generate and what the video contains and that sort of thing. So for a purpose of speed, again, this is a project that I already finished already with all the video images turned into videos from Artistly integrated in and all that, right? So all you have to do, now you got all the scenes, right? So you got the scenes. This is about, I think, 50 seconds or something like that clip. Now, what do you do next? So all you're going to do is you're going to basically now add a background score, right? Which is the music file here. Okay, so that's what you're going to do next. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go back to import media like so. And then here, go to import media, and then you're going to check this import from CloneVoice.ai now, because this is music. This is not text to speech. Remember, this is music. So click on this. And then I put my API key already. You know all that information. Here it says audio, right? You're going to click on music because this is a music file. Boom. You see this? I have like this Baker Gold song that I just created. Boom. I'm going to drag it into the timeline. Import selected. And then boom. Okay, it's going to start importing it under my CloneVoice.ai folder. Okay, so you don't have to download, upload, and all that kind of stuff. You go to Media Gallery. You're going to go to basically my CloneVoice.ai. You see the special folder here, my CloneVoice.ai. And then you're going to click on that and boom, you got a Baker Gold song. You're going to drag and drop it into the timeline like so. Okay. Now, in this particular case, as you can see here, if you want to trim the audio a little bit like so, you can do so. If you want to stretch the videos themselves to match it, as I mentioned before, you can extend the clip and stuff. But generally, we've automated such that it'll be maybe 3 or 5 seconds apart. So in that particular case, when you're generating the media files, so if you go into media, right? So let's say, for example, you go to image to, again, I'll show you. If you go into the let's say, for example, create with AI, and then you go to image to video. In that case, you're just going to go into the thing. Let's say you're just generating one of the videos. You're going to choose this. And here, you're going to click on the video length booster. It's going to boost the length of the clip to match it. Maybe for a couple of scenes, you may have to do that. Not exactly required, but generally, we've automated it such that we're going to create the ample amount of scenes to match the length of the audio. Okay, so what we're treating it as 5 seconds or so per scene, and then 5 seconds or so of audio is matched, okay, effectively. So pretty much the syncing should be pretty straightforward, but in the event like you want to do it, you can add that in and you can do that manually as well, okay, pretty straightforward. So then you would generate the video length booster aspect and you would do so, okay. So then once you're happy, you can play it. Let me do that right now.
Lily Low with apron tied, mixed and stirred with joyful pride. Butter.
Pretty cool, right? All you have to do next is you're going to go and you're going to first save this project, give it a name so you can open it in the future, right? So you're going to say, save this project, and you're going to give it a name. So later on when you open it, it's going to be, let's say in this particular case, this is Baker Girl video project. You're going to use that. And then once you want to generate it into a video, like a full-fledged video, you're going to click on export video in VideoExpress. Okay, you're going to give it a name. You're going to give it the resolution, quality, and all that. You're going to say Baker Girl video, and then you're going to click create. It's going to take a few minutes to generate, and then it's going to give the number, currently number 1 in the queue. So it's going to tell you how quickly it's going to generate. Pretty quick, generally, max a few minutes or so, and you're good to go. Then you can take this video, upload it to YouTube, and all that kind of good stuff. All right. And again, you can do the same process with different types, even human and all that. Ali is going to show you that as well right now. Okay. So again, pretty powerful stuff, as you can imagine, right? So now let me actually answer any questions you folks have on this, of course, and also talk about some other topics right now. All right. So a couple of things while I was speaking, I'll bring Ali on here as well. So while I was speaking, I had this project generated. I'll answer some questions I did get as well. So there we go. So we have that. For some reason, the background audio is not playing properly behind because I think some YouTube restrictions or whatever. But you'll see the tutorial of this down the line. Okay. But you see this, right? How the process is working out and how the whole thing is coming together. You see this right here, right? You see what I'm saying? So pretty powerful, as you can see here, her like in the park and all that kind of stuff, right? So the only thing is the background music obviously with a song that you got. So now a couple of questions came in. I did notice your question. So one was from Jermaine here. He said, I don't see the nursery rhymes in the drop down. And then there was another one, because maybe you joined in late. I do not see the nursery rhyme from Go Graphic in Artistly under AI design agents. Okay, in order to do so, because I did get our team to double check this from our end and I can confirm it, okay, is you have to actually have your CloneVoice API key inserted into Artistly and save it for the feature to appear, because otherwise what are you going to do with the feature without CloneVoice, right? It's kind of doesn't even make any sense. So how you do this, okay, is so for those of you having this issue, what I noticed is, if I bring the screen up here real quick, is for you folks, it was actually this CloneVoice key was blank like this, okay? So it was blank like this. Jermaine, this is for you, and Go Graphic, you folks, okay? Both of you here, you were asking this question, right? You have to fill in the CloneVoice API key. Remember, I showed you this, right? You have to do this step, which is to connect CloneVoice AI API key with both Artistly and VideoExpress. You missed one of the steps, okay? So what you're going to do, okay, if you're not seeing it, and Go Graphic, you as well, anybody else having this issue, okay, I don't see the nursery rhymes feature, just any one of you having this issue, what you're going to do is, let me actually pull up Artistly here real quick. You're going to basically insert that in effectively, okay? So let me actually pull this up real quick here. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to CloneVoice AI account. Okay, let me pull that up here and put this in here. You're going to go to your CloneVoice AI settings in your CloneVoice account. So you see my account here, like see the CloneVoice AI account. What you're going to do is you have to follow this, okay? Very important, because it's personalized to your account. That's why we're doing all this headaches. We don't need to do it. We're doing it because we don't want your clone voices to be publicly available to anybody. It's only to you, okay? All the voices you select, all the music you create is personalized to you when you connect it this way, okay? Very important you understand that. So you're going to go to your personalized settings here, this little S here that you, whatever your thing is, whatever character it is, you're going to go into settings. You're going to come here. You're going to generate a key in CloneVoice.ai, okay? You're going to generate a key in CloneVoice.ai. Then what you're going to do, you're going to copy it, okay? You're going to copy this key, okay? And then you're going to copy this. And then you're going to come here into Artistly. Again, go to Profile in Artistly. You see in the top right. And you're going to come in here and it's going to say CloneVoice API app, save API key. You're going to paste it like so. And you're going to save it. Make sure you click on the save button. Just pasting it is not enough. Okay. Once you save it, then what's going to happen? So go to Create Design, Fast Image Designer. Then you go into Artistly, AI Design Agents. Okay. Click on that. It's going to appear now. See, nursery rhymes. Because the idea is that without the song, I mean, this feature is kind of pointless, right? You're going to need that integration to make it work. So it's only going to be activated, this feature, once you insert your CloneVoice AI API key. It's only for CloneVoice AI customers who own CloneVoice and also Artistly, okay? That's the first thing I want to answer the question for both of you. Please do that right now, okay? And confirm to me, because this step is extremely important. We are trying to personalize it so that each of you connects each of your personal accounts and your data, so it's not shared to anybody else externally, okay? All right, now that's the first thing. Second thing, okay, is that this nursery rhymes feature will be based upon the length, okay, the length of the music you generate on the CloneVoice application. So in other words, this cannot be any music you generate. It has to be music generated from the CloneVoice application, okay? So in other words, if you go into the music, right, you go to My Audios, you see this was the Baker Gold song or whatever that I created. This is the song. So as an example, if you click on this download, and I'll just open it for the sake of showing you something. So I'll not play the song, but you see this song is about 1 minute, 41 seconds, depending on the song's length, because each song is different and all that kind of stuff. The images and the storyboard will be different. Okay. We are trying to map it out where 5 seconds is equivalent to 1 image, because when we bring it into VideoExpress, effectively, it's going to be becoming a video, right? So in other words, it's going to be, let's say 12 images generated for a 1 minute video as an example. Okay, that's something that is all we mapped out roughly. Of course, you have more optionality and stuff like that to play around with it, but this is the reason why we're trying to make it as automated as possible so that it's simplified for you, right? The process later on, you can manually do it once you master this stuff. Okay, number one. Okay, so that's the there. Now Okay, perfect. Yeah, Jermaine, you got it. So if you're guys and gals are having any other issues, make sure you watch this video again. I'm going to post this in the tutorial section as well, so we won't cover the same thing for a few of you came in late and stuff like that. All right. The idea is, just to summarize here real quick, is that what we're trying to do is effectively we're linking CloneVoice.ai, okay, the songs that you generate, the music that you generate, the sound effects that you generate, the voices that you generate, okay, that's one, and link that in with Artistly to create the storyboards, because Artistly is the best image generation tool in the planet, right? So it does that job very well with consistent characters and all that. Second, we bring those images into VideoExpress to turn into videos. Why? VideoExpress is the best video creation tool in the planet, okay? So you want to use each of the tools for its purpose, right? This is the best for music. This is the CloneVoice.ai, right? Best for songs, and it's only going to get better with all the updates we're making, and we'll be making, I'll announce that next. And then the second thing is that you bring those into these applications and to power up every single one of them, okay? So that's the idea. Again, we're going to post this in the tutorial section of Artistly, CloneVoice.ai, and also VideoExpress. And of course, this replay on YouTube will be automatically available after it's done, so you can recover that. If you came in a little bit late, you didn't pay close attention, you want to cover again, just for the purpose, because Ali has some other really cool things to share, other use cases beyond just the 3D stuff, okay? Now, the other thing as well that I want to mention, very important, because we didn't get the time to kind of announce, or you came a little bit late, any timeline for when VideoExpress will integrate with CloneVoice.ai. Rochelle, this is the VideoExpress integration. Today, we are live. Okay, so to remember, when we were discussing with CloneVoice.ai, we were discussing this aspect, right? We were like, okay, Artistly integration is going to come first if you got CloneVoice.ai a few days ago, if you paid attention. This is live, right, as of a couple of days ago. Today, we made live VideoExpress integration with CloneVoice.ai. Today, right now. Okay, so that means you can bring in your CloneVoice.ai applications, music, files, everything. I'll show you right now, again, in case you missed it, how it will appear. This is live today. The next one, the last one, is going to be Talking Photos. It's going to be in about 3 weeks. It won't be right away. So I'll say 3 weeks. The reason why is that we're doing some final touches for this because it's going to also come alongside with V3 of Talking Photos update. We've not updated Talking Photos for about 8-9 months now. So it's going to be a massive, massive update. And people always ask us, what's the difference between VideoExpress and Talking Photos? Okay. The difference is the length of the lip sync and the length of how long you want that song to be for that lip sync. Okay, this is extremely, extremely difficult to achieve at scale, right? So what I mean by that is in VideoExpress, how we've done it is, let's say, for example, you want this image to talk. People were asking us that, and Ali is going to show some examples as well. But the idea is that if you want her to talk, right? So how you would do it normally, right? You could bring in, so let's say, for example, you have the images, let's say, I'll bring this in for a sec here real quick. So you go into, let's say, for instance, you go into our media library, and then you got like my Artistly images, right? Let's say this is the one, any one of these, right? You see my point. So let's say this one right here. You can go to redesign, and then now you can add the Talking Photos lip sync, correct? You click on this, and then now you can lip sync this in VideoExpress, correct? So you go in here, you create video, and then boom, it comes here. You can add your CloneVoice.ai voices here. You guys already know, gals, right? This is the integration ready today live, right? Now, what we recommend though, the way it's structured, okay, you gotta understand, is that you see each of it is a scene, right? So the scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, you see, each is a scene. So what we recommend for VideoExpress is to keep it between that 5 to 8 seconds long scenes for the lip sync, 5 to 8 seconds for the lip sync, so that it's natural, because we're moving from one scene to the other. It's like a Hollywood movie, right? You got one scene and then you move to the next scene and the next scene. And this is the best application because that's the timeline editor and all that. So in other words, when you're doing it, the audio is going to be that long, right? In the case of Talking Photos, literally you can do up to like about 5 minutes or so of lip sync straight up, and you can merge multiple lip syncs and stuff. And that is a much more different concept. When you're doing that level lip sync, algorithms are different. You got to plan a different architecture. And right now, every single, like, no matter how big or small the companies, they charge by the minute or by the second for lip sync, correct? So Talking Photos, come back to the version 3 coming up. What the difference here is that, let's say, for instance, if you come into our website, I'll show you the example real quick, right? So if you come into CloneVoice.ai real quick here, I'll show you. So you see some of these, right? Examples you see for us, like this gentleman playing this music file here, like one person, one scene, right? Like you see this. This can be done in talking photos. You want this to be a 5-minute video or 3-minute video, whatever, you get the point, right? And then the other thing is like, if I go in here, I'll show you another example, like this one right here, you see, for just being in one place and in one location, let's say no scene by scene changes and just talking. This is what talking photos excels in, where you can stretch it for a long period of time, because the idea is that you're not jumping from scene to scene, which creates a different set of complexities, different timeline structures and stuff, right? Similarly, if you go in, I'll show you here real quick, like different aspects, right? This is one, and then here, this is another example. Like, let's say this video, like you see here, this one right here, right now in VideoExpress, recommended is 5 to 8 seconds to perfect lip sync. Make it as good as possible, because you're jumping from one scene to the other. You're creating a movie, right? Now you just want one person to just do that for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it can do. That's talking photos, okay? You see the difference now? The architecture is different. The lip sync algorithms, the machine learning engineers have spent a lot, because right now, if you're going to applications, and I want to tell this because people don't understand, if you go to sync.so, which is the top player in the syncing structure of lip sync, this is what talking photos will go against, right? You see this right here? Charge 5 seconds per second, 5 cents per second. So let's say you got 1 minute, which is 60 seconds times 5 cents, 0.05. So 1 minute will cost you $3 for lip sync. You see, it's very expensive. And this is the type of technology that, again, talking photos powers. So if you come here, again, you see these examples here. Like this owl talking, you want that owl to talk for like 2 minutes or something, 3 minutes or whatever, right? 4 minutes, and then merge multiple videos or whatever, like these. This is what talking photos excels in, because VideoExpress will do scene by scene, right? Like this example here, we're going from scene by scene, creating an entire movie, syncing with songs here and all that. Okay, that's the difference. That's why the reason why we always say get all our applications. Each have their own benefits, each work alongside each other, each has its own respective use cases, and each comes up with its specific updates as well. Because if you think about it, when we're doing the next update for talking photos, we're going to focus fully on lip sync quality, fully on making sure that it's focused on the longer length generation aspect of things for lip sync. You get the point, right? And VideoExpress will be mostly scene by scene as much as possible. We might increase the scene length as the updates come. So let's say from 8 seconds now, you can go up a little bit more and stuff as technology improves. But that'll be the focus, right? So all of them have that focus. And I get it. Sometimes it's frustrating to say, oh, I wanted this app or not. But with these integrations, perfect to get all three of them, right? Including CloneVoice, of course, now, because you can bring the music and all these other stuff and as a glue, stack them up, okay? So that's the point. So in other words, today, whatever we are showing is ready to go in your VideoExpress account. So in other words, if you follow the steps that I showed you, which was right here that I basically did, right? This again, watch the replay after. You can go in and then you can go into your VideoExpress account right now. And Ali will show you step by step how to make use of other use cases right now. But you can go now. So let's say text to speech alone. If you want to generate in VideoExpress, you go to import media. Once you link your API keys, right? You're going to do text-to-speech integration. So meaning you want to bring the voices that you selected in CloneVoice, you can bring them here, okay? So let's say, for example, my voices I want to bring in, I want to bring them here. And then finally, also, if you see here, the audio, music, podcast stuff, this is what you're going to bring in where the music and stuff like that, they're going to come in as folders. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the basic idea, okay? Does that make sense? So in other words, like if I bring this screen here, you go to import media, text to speech, you're going to have that. And then if you go in here, import audio from Clone, it's going to do that. To do that though, again, go to edit profile and bring your keys, okay? CloneVoice.ai key here and Artistly key here. That'll allow you to bring both of them together. Of course, we're going to keep doing in the tutorials tab of all these applications. We're going to simplify it. So if you're having any issues, and of course, email our support team. We can guide you through the process as well. So Ali, yeah, I'm going to give you the flow. You can share your screen and go ahead right now and continue on. But folks, you understood the concept, right? You're going to have these types of videos that we showed in our website. You can create it using VideoExpress, CloneVoice.ai, and Artistly, all of these three together. We're going to go beyond that with Ali right now.
Okay, so hopefully everyone can hear me. Thank you very much, Paul, for that. I think you've done the job, to be honest. I'm going to go sleep now. But okay, let's get the party started. Okay, so I'm going to remove Paul's screen, so don't don't get alarmed. Let's get my screen up there. Okay, so welcome everybody. First of all, thank you. I know you've been on this session. It's been an hour now. So my agenda is to keep this nice, clear, and concise. You know, we have a lot of feedback that, you know, sometimes you want more specific. So that's what we intend to do. Okay, so before we carry on, just let me know that you're awake. Okay, so just pick up your keyboard and just type away in the comment section that you're ready to go. And I'm going to show you some good examples, because one of the key concepts for this training that I wanted to do today was how you can turn songs into video. Not only that, but how do you get the consistency of characters in your songs or your music videos? Not only that, but how do you get them to either look realistic, or can you do tune related videos also? So a couple of things we're going to look at, obviously. We are obviously going to look at CloneVoice, and we're going to look at two aspects of VideoExpress, and also many of you will probably be pleasantly surprised, talking photos. Okay, so I'm going to show you some other methods instead of well, we are going to look at the integration, but there was other methods before the integration was done where you can actually just download your audio and you can upload it and you can do the sync. So that's what I want to walk through today. I'm going to try to make this as clear as possible so it's fun and entertaining, but at the same time it's going to probably make you fully aware of the capabilities of creating videos, because I know some of you also, I saw a comment in the comment section about cinematic videos and how can you actually do that, because they've never seen it before. So what I'm going to do right now, let me just play you a couple of clips. I know you've probably seen a lot of clips. You're like, oh no, not another clip. I actually want to see the process. So what I'm going to show you is exactly I'm going to show you the end product, and then we're going to reverse engineer. Now I'm going to show you the workflow essentially of how it was created. But I'm going to show you multiple examples, so you're going to get the gist of it, and then you can actually model this and do it yourself all day long. So it's going to be very interesting. So first and foremost, let me see if I can select something that's going to be nice. I mean, I've got so many. Where do I even start? So let me just play one of them. Okay, the first one is using the legendary app CloneVoice and making a music track. Now, what I was able to do, believe it or not, I use my assistant, which is ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT, I've mentioned this before, it's a free resource. You don't have to use it because the app actually creates scripts for you. But funnily enough, which I'm going to show you, is that you can use ChatGPT to essentially, you know, it can create a music track if you want, because there's a custom field there, but it can also break down that music track and create the image scene prompts and also the video action prompts. Does that make sense? So it's giving you a complete structure for the song, and for each song, create those scenes. Just like Paul mentioned, each scene technically, you know, 4 seconds, but if you extend it, you can get to 8 seconds. So just imagine, not only is it giving you the song, the lyrics, but for each lyric, it's going to create you an image that's perfect for that scene, that actually understands what's happening in that scene, and it totally relates to that scene. Not only that, it's going to give you a static image. So this is something I want to talk more about, because sometimes, you know, there can be some confusion about it when it comes to the image scene prompt, and then how do you bring it to life and making it into a video action prompt. So let me play the first one, which is a track for a male, hyper-realistic cinematic style, and then we'll look at the female version as well. There's a different version, different song. Okay, so I'm going to play that. Okay, so roll the tape.
Hey, welcome to my love story.
The sky is gray, the rain falls down. The rain falls down just like my tears upon the ground. The love I lost, a memory that haunts minds eternally. Oh, broken heart, a love so true, true now shattered, gone. Without the sound you, the words don't shine. Don't your love, I'm left behind. We walked hand in hand beneath the moon. Our laughter echoed a sweet, sweet tune. Sweet tune intervened, a cruel twist of play, and stole your love far, far away. Oh, broken heart, a love so true, true now shattered, gone. Without
Right, many of you are probably shedding a tear right now, grabbing your tissues, but I'm going to show you the process behind that music track. Okay, remember this was completely built by the app that you're seeing right now, CloneVoice, and this is the app VideoExpress. Okay, also may I add that Artistly was also involved with some of the images. Now, VideoExpress actually allows you to create images, but I wanted to increase the production value because many of you do have all of these apps, so you can actually use them in unison. Okay, so if I come here now to personal designs, let me show you some of the images that were used. So this gentleman here was used, and what I'm going to do, I'll make this available when it goes on the tutorials. There's a workflow for it as well. Okay, that gives you a breakdown. You don't have to use it, but just it made things a lot easier to understand. Is that first, before you're going to start something, you can create your characters. Once you have your characters, you can repurpose them. So this was done in Artistly, okay, with these images here. I made a collection. So I wanted to make one male version, one female version, and then toon versions, okay? And then also, if I go to VideoExpress, you'll see if I go to my media, let me see if I can find them. If we go to my AI images, you'll see I also create versions using VideoExpress. So if I preview them, you can see they're just as good. But with Artistly, you can see it is actually designed as a artistic tool. So, the capabilities go much further than that. So here's the female version. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me just quickly show you the project. So it's always important to name it. I've called it The Sky is Falling. Let me open it right now. And that's it. So one thing that you noticed, I don't know if you saw this, but at the start, I used an actual image or talking photo. So what I did, I created a scene where he's actually talking. So I went to, I go over to CloneVoice and I use recording audio. So what would you expect a video like? If you want to make it as realistic as possible, he's going to introduce his own video. And at the end, if you wanted to, hey, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, or check out my other resources or links, or go purchase this. So, the song or the video. Right now, yes, we're looking at songs into video, but just think about, you could actually make specific call to actions that are hyper realistic using human voices. Not only that, throughout the video, if you wanted to, you can incorporate elements where he's actually singing his own song. So what I did, let me show you the second sample, which is something that I went and did, but using the female version, which I'll show you in just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to show you the second video, and then we're going to go through all of these step by step, and I'm going to show you the workflow behind them, how you can actually break them down so you can actually see, and it's not like showing you the end product and not knowing the steps. It wouldn't make sense. So it's important that we show you essentially the end of it, and then I'm going to show you the workflow. So here's the second one of the female version for this.
Welcome to my love song, and I hope you enjoy.
Morning light through window pane, I trace your name again. Every breath feels like yesterday. You're gone, but echoes stay. Pictures fade, but I still see your smile still lives in me. I hold it close, that sweet rewind. A moment.
Okay, so with this one, did you see the difference? Somebody asked, can you actually lip sync? So what I did, I incorporated scenes where, there's no lip sync, but what I wanted to do at the start, you won't be able to hear the audio, but if I come to my second project that I saved, the female song, you can see I've incorporated the element where she is, there is a lip sync. So she's actually, again, nice introduction. And what you also saw is I found another way, a more efficient way. You don't have to do this, but if you want to be more creative with your videos, which I'll show you. So number one, there's an accumulation of different clips that we've created per the song. So we have the soundtrack that was created using CloneVoice. So if I go to my audio, let me see, I would have, if I scroll down, one of the songs here, The Sky is Falling. Okay, hopefully is that one. It's The Sky is Falling. So what I do, I take this song, and then I can break it down and make it relevant to each scene. So I've done this. This workflow right now is for this very scene, okay? And each section of the song, it's going to tell me the specific image prompt that I want. The female standing near bright window, soft morning light, etc., etc. Guess what? That's the scene right there. Alongside that, the second part is the video action prompt. So this is the key thing I want everybody to remember, is that when you're creating the image scene prompt, don't try to lumber everything into it. It's not an animated scene. Think of it as a static scene that is on standby. So yeah, if you want to have all the elements present, but just imagine it's going to be a frozen shot that you're then going to bring into life. Okay, so don't try to write in such a way that you're trying to animate it, because it's just a static scene. The key here is the video action prompt is what will bring it to life and get it to maneuver, or you adjust it into that live action shot. That's it. Okay, now what I was able to do, you'll probably see this as well. Okay, I can go into ChatGPT and I tell it specifically. First of all, I said, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to make a song into video. I want to use a male, female, tune, characters. So first of all, let's start with creating our characters. Okay, that's the main thing, is our characters, because we need to go build the images for them, because I want to make consistent scenes, isn't it? That's why when I come to the workflow, these are my characters. So I want that consistency and continuity of creating those various scenes that keep using the same characters. And it's really important. Many of you will probably say that as well, that you want to create, Sid showed great examples of continuity of channel, series, training, education, where you're using these scenes time and time again, but you're making sure that the characters staying the same. And then each part is very simple after that. So we'll walk through that. I don't want to panic you or anything like that. However, one thing that I then realized is that I can create those scenes that are specific to the tracks of the lyrics. Okay, so the lyrics say, okay, she's standing next to the window, or the next one is that she's sitting on the bed holding a memory, for example. So the next one, let's see, she's on the edge of her bed holding a small photograph. And you can see there, it's really good. Now, is AI, always going to be perfect? Of course not. However, with VideoExpress, like anything, it's always improving, updates always happening, and you've got the ability of creating, if you're not happy with one image, create another one. It's that simple. Okay, so it's very flexible in that sense. Now, what I then did, so I want you to imagine now, we've created a number of different scenes that you could just then layer the soundtrack. So you can see the soundtrack that I have. I came to my media library, and all I did, I go to my audio and I upload. That's it. You go to Clone Voice, you download your audio, and then you can drag and drop. But now you have the integration. Guess what? You can now do this directly, isn't it? So it's become more simplified. So I'm showing you both ways how you can cater for this. Now, once I have all my scenes, then all I'm going to simply do, all right, is I'm going to drag and drop. Okay, let me show you how this would look like. So this is called Love in Motion. So let's find our track called Love in Motion. I keep, just keep a copy, make sure it's in line where to be. I can make more scenes to fit the whole song, but I don't have to. I'm more than happy with that. Okay, demonstration reasons. Now we've got all of our scenes, and actually, let me show you what those scenes would look like, and I'll go through this with you. So don't panic. Okay, so all of our scenes, all of our videos, all it is just accumulation of clips that are in the order that we created. So remember the first one near the window, I made 2 versions. You can see the difference of those. So I take one clip, the second clip as part of my song, the third, the fourth, the fifth. You get the gist of it, right? You're probably already fully aware of it. So really, really simple. That we have our lyrics. ChatGPT is great. If you want to do this yourself, you can, where you can build up your own scenes. But it's much easier. Why do I have to sit there and start creating the scenes myself, when ChatGPT could probably do a much better job and more efficiently and save me a whole huge amount of time, right? We just have to work smarter. That's all we have to do. Okay. Once I've done that, now we have all the scenes, we're ready to go. However, don't worry about the workflow sheet. I'll make that available. It will be on the tutorials page. Now, if you want to make this even a much higher level of production, you don't have to do this. This was just me thinking outside the box, being a little bit more creative, right? So what I did, I added another track. Now, what also you probably remember, you also have the ability of getting the one character. So what I did on the cartoon version, right? You could do this on this lady as well. Is you can take that one character. Okay, so if let's just say I take this one here, I can repurpose this just to do redesign, right? Now what I can do, it won't be this one because I need her to be singing. So create from prompt. So what you would ideally do, you take the image that you've created. Okay, so let's just do consistent characters. We kind of want the same. I get my female that I created. Let's just go to her. Okay, choose. And the key here is, remember, talking photos. That's what we want. Okay, so you can test this on my character we're singing. Won't be singing. It's completely up to you. So let's just say. Okay, so audio should be better. I don't know why that cut off. So the female is standing on, I don't know, the road or something. Just keep it simple. Okay. All of this we don't need to do right now. Create image. I just want to show you how you would get to the step of activating the talking photo element of it. And also I will be showing you talking photos as well. So there's two different apps, but I want to show you both flexibilities. Okay, so here we have the female. Look at that. Consistency, same character. Amazing. Now, what I want to do, I've got two options. You can actually select my character be singing, or you can test both and see which ones you would like more or prefer. When you go to create video, okay, yes, we have clone voice here, etc., etc. But when you go to import audio, what you would need to do, if you go to audio here, let's just say the sun is falling. If I download, let me see if I can pull it across. Download. Let's have a look. I just drag and drop. So look. Okay, yeah, drag and drop. So you would select the file, put it in the folder, etc., etc. Typically, other ways you can just drag and drop. Okay, it's the same thing. It's not a problem. So what you do, you just put the file in there, and then what would happen? You would end up with the video of her just singing, a complete video of her just singing. Now, when you have that video, let me actually pull out the tune version because this will probably be more accurate. Let's have a look. Tune version. There we go. Okay, so I'll play the tune version because this will be the much clearer example of exactly what I'm saying now. So tune version of her singing. Okay, yeah, the audio won't come for some reason, which is not a problem. But what we can do, let's see if we can get this. Just double check my videos. Okay, let's see. Tune song 1, 2. Okay, tune song. That's fine. Okay, so wait for that anyway. So all you have to remember is that when you have all the clips of all the scenes, what we can do on top is create one singing video. Once you have that one singing video, then what you would ideally do, you can create a new track. You can see there's already one there. Create a new track. And for this one, let's say this is the singing video. You can see it's a long one. Oh. Aha. You can see this is the song. So this entire song is going to be the tune lip sync. So what I do, I layer it on the top. Okay, I'm going to remove that. I layer it on the top and it's synced now. This audio and this track are exactly identical. They're the same. Now, what I do, this is a little bit more advanced. Again, you don't have to do this. But what I can do, I can make slices. What I did, I make slices. So I select this track, I cut. All right, I'm just going to delete this portion. But it's still in line with the track. It's still synced. The reason I'm doing that, what I can do, I can make this little snippet here exactly the same as this track below. Okay, I'll make exactly the same snip. And guess what? I can delete this section here and I put it in there. So in the track, we've got scenes where it's no lip sync and it's just scenes of her moving around as part of the lyrics in the track or setting the stage. And then it transitions into scenes of her actually singing as a true character. Okay, and you'll see that throughout. Transitions to her singing, and then it will revert back to the scenes as part of the lyrics. But this is the key thing. Remember consistency. You won't be able to hear it, but it's that continuity to the character, same character, right? Different scenes, different animations, like Pixar style, Disney. We've got human realistic, etc. And then we can transition back into the song, and it's all synced. Okay, does that make sense, everyone? I mean, it sounds a little bit complicated, but it really isn't. When you do one or two, you'll get the gist of it, and it's just playing around, and it's really enjoying the process. You just come here. I know the track because I've obviously sliced it a little bit because it was a bit longer. I didn't do all the scenes, but with this one, I know the moment I cut this, can you see this entire length here? Track number one is exactly the same as track number 4. They are the music tracks. Now, this is the key. It also has a music track, so you will hear like an echo. So what I would want everybody to do, right click, select properties, and can you see where the volume is? We don't need 2 tracks playing. Just put it to 0 because the bottom one is already there. We already have that track. We don't want to duplicate one playing on top of another. But this way you can integrate a lip sync version if you want. The entire video can be lip sync. That's not a problem. You can do that. But then you can have beautiful, multiple different scenes at the same time. But then you can have the main character with a lip sync that can transition throughout your structured music video or your song with the element of consistency. And this will work. This will work with realistic human videos as well. It's the same kind of structure or strategy we're going to be using here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, let's go and let's start breaking this down. Okay, let's imagine we're doing this for the very first time. What would we do? How would we do it? So TuneSong, let me download this and then I'll upload it as well, and we'll walk through the entire process. And I'll show you another music video. Okay, that was one video, and then we'll walk you through. I'll walk through. So let's start something completely brand new. As we were doing it for the very first time, would you like to see? No, let's keep this simple. So what I'll do, let me just play this one video. Okay, this is just a simple dance video with a music track that was created using CloneVoice.ai, and we'll walk through the steps. So I'm just going to imagine I'm doing this for the very first time, and then we will get started straight away.
On my face, a gentle breeze, so sweet. Got this rhythm in happy feet. Worries fade away like clouds that drift and roam. This feeling's pure delight. I'm truly coming home. Oh, I'm dancing through this life with joyful, vibrant stride. Every step a celebration. Nothing left to hide. Singing out my heart's true song in perfect harmony. This is what it means to live wild and truly free. Spinning round the living room or out beneath the stars, no matter where I am.
Hoppity hop and a wiggle nose. Where do all the good friends go? To the meadow, green and wide, with furry friends right by their side. Bunny rabbits, soft and white, twitching noses day and night. Carrots crunching softest ears, chasing away all little fears. Oh, the animals big and small, playing, leaping, having a ball.
Welcome to my love song, and I hope you enjoy.
Morning light through window pane, I trace your name again. Every breath feels like yesterday. You're gone, but echoes stay. Pictures fade, but I still see your smile still lives in me. I hold it close, that sweet rewind, a moment lost, not left behind. I'd still hear your voice at night.
Right. I put a little teaser in there because I put a human style video in there as well. So you can actually integrate human with cartoon version. So just imagine with those two people, the male and the female, we can then cross them and bring them into their own video and their own scenes. And then we can actually transition them into toon style characters. Just imagine that. So when you have the document to the workflow, you know, these are the characters. They're their toon version. So imagine you can take a human realistic character in your videos. You don't have to. This is just going a little bit more creative. And then transition them into a cartoon toon version of themselves, and then they can carry on with this song and then revert back to normal. And you can mix this with different characters. It doesn't matter. Or even, you know, it just doesn't have to be about songs. You can do this for education, training, entertainment, whatever it may be. So I just want to show the flexibility of how you would do this. So let's just say we're doing this for the first time, right? Once I've done this in ChatGPT, you can see, look, I've got the image. I'm like, make a custom song. This is how simple it was. Make a custom song. Now, you don't have to when you're using Clone Voice because it will also create the lyrics. But the reason I wanted ChatGPT to do it for me, because then it can link it with the image scene prompt and the video action prompt all under one hub. So it's doing everything. It's going to incorporate the entire model for me without me going back and forward and pasting, okay? So once I've done it, I'm like, make 5 scenes. So I'm telling it specifically, I need 5 scenes. I want them to be good scenes, and I want the image prompt scenes and the video action prompts as well. And one thing you must remember and remind it that the image scene prompts are to be static. Don't try to make them animate. They're not meant to be animated. Just keep them static and make them the best in terms of refinement, closest to what the lyrics are. Okay, and you can see this. It just created all the scenes, right? And I'm like, okay, now it understands what you're explaining. I'm like, okay, now let's do the female version. And the same thing. Okay, so here we can see we've got it's telling you what kind of song do you want to do, blah blah blah. And I believe as I go down, you'll see, look, create a song. So it created the entire song with the lyrics. Okay, so what I do, I'm like, okay, yeah, but I want something simple where I can actually put in the lyrics directly. And look, I took a screenshot. What's a song about? That's it. You don't need to type it out. Just copy and paste it. Look, this is it needs the lyrics structured like this. I'm telling it specifically now. Okay, and check this out. It's come with everything. This is the female version of the song. So I took this entire song. Okay, I copy it. I come over to Clone Voice. I go to create music. I go to, let's go for pop, custom, and I paste. And you know, I can leave verse 1, but I just wanted to tidy up. I'm going to leave it nice and organized. And what you may find, you have to be careful. Just there's enough characters, but you know, just make sure it's within the limit, because if you want, it depends on how long you want it. But just remember, there's that limit of character where it's more than enough. And obviously that will reflect the length of it. Once I'm happy, I can put female there, and I've read it. Okay, create lyrics. Okay, female song. Okay, let's call it Morning Light. Morning Light. Okay, version 1. Oh, Morning Light version 1. Oh, see, look, it's gone over a few characters. That's why I always make sure that it's under. So that's fine. Okay, let's go to update. That's updated. Generate music. And there you go. That's it. That's it. That's it's done. Now I have my my song. It's already ready. I download it. And if I want now, obviously with the video integration, I can go to import media, import from clone. Okay, I need to put my API, but I'll show you the other way around. Once you have it, I just go to my audio, upload, and you can see, look, simple drag and drop. Upload file. And that's it. It's done. I can now just drag it to my track, number 1, or we can assign this as a talking photo for one individual frame of the lady like I showed you, or now I have my soundtrack ready. Now I'm going to build my scenes around the soundtrack. Okay, that's going to be the next port of call. Now at the start, you may have noticed I can make a introduction by the character or the subject into the song, like, hey, welcome to my song. You probably saw this already. That's something you can also do. Again, coming back to Clone Voice, you could just create audio and use a character, etc., etc. And remember, we can actually use this in any language. We're not just restricted, are we, when it comes to the introduction? Okay, so now coming back to VideoExpress, I go to my workflow document. as an example, let's go to my, okay, ChatGPT. Yeah, okay. I'm saying, are you sure? Check it, blah, blah, blah. And then here we are ready to go. This is the scenes. I go here, look at this full body of a young lady standing wearing a simple white top. Now, this is another key thing. If you are going to use ChatGPT, it's telling me, it's got descriptions of the female, what she's wearing. We don't want that if you want to use consistency in your character. So if I've already got an image for the female I'm using, why am I going to be instructing VideoExpress to completely change my reference photo? I don't want that. So then obviously I've had a discussion with ChatGPT. No, I don't want you to describe the woman. I'm already using I'm already using somebody, isn't it? So then it creates something more simple, but you can expand if you want more descriptive elements to it. So what I do now, let's go to VideoExpress. This is key if you want to create beautiful, consistent character images. I go to consistent character. So we go create with AI, consistent character. Now, what you're going to find, because this question pops up as a lot. So reference photo type, we have human, which is good, but we also have something called photorealistic. So you can test which one you prefer. And it is similar, but sometimes photorealistic may come a little bit more cinematic. And you can test both. You can go between human and a photorealistic. And if you've got more than one character, you can use 2D. You can have two if you want that male and female element there. With this one, I go to my reference photo. I go to my Artistly images, or if you want, you don't have to. You can use VideoExpress. Now, if I'm using VideoExpress and you don't have Artistly, is there an alternative? Of course there is. Simply take your prompt of what the female or the subject you're creating, come to VideoExpress, go to create video from prompt, go to image scene prompt, enter your description, okay, and you do have the ability here of automatically enhancing the image prompt. Okay, so you can actually build it out. I'm just going to leave that simple because I already have a nice broken down prompt. Create image. So why am I coming here to create the image? Because once I create the image, I can save it. The moment I've saved it, it's now logged into VideoExpress, where I can now go back to consistent character and I can retrieve this very image on the screen now instead of going through create prompt. Okay, because I want to create a consistent character in my scenes. I just don't want to do one-off with create from prompt if I'm just doing one image. So here we have, here's the image of a lady that's built. Lovely, very clear, high quality image that can be used. And I save. That's the key here. Can you see that? So now I've saved it. And what you're going to find is that it will be in my AI images if you're wondering where it is. So my AI images. And here we have the image has now been saved. Okay. I come back to create with AI. If you don't have Artistly, this is another method you can use. And then I go to my reference images, my images here, use the female. There we go. I come back to my workflow document and let's go the female standing near the window, etc., etc. I come back to VideoExpress and create image. Whilst that's cooking in the pot, I come back to video action prompt. And then what I do, I just paste it. I'm not gonna create video yet because there's no need. It won't enable the button anyway, not until you've created it. And check this out. Now imagine the original one I used, and now look at the variation. Still high quality, very clean scene right there, static scene. Okay. And what we can do. So this is another thing. If I was doing talking photos, okay, you can say singing, create video, and you can see, look, import audio. You can select the audio file. Or if you're doing this, then obviously you could add it from CloneVoice once your API is in there, okay? So what I'll do, let me see. Let me show you actually live how that would appear. So regenerate, let's copy. Okay. Actually, what I'll do in the meantime, if I go to, yeah, I think it would be good just to kind of show you as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's get the API key, save it. There you go, close. Okay, let's go to create. And there we go. Can you see that now? Look, we have stuff appearing now, clone, public library, etc., etc. Now, one key thing Paul said, which is very, very important, otherwise you will get confused. Just like Artistly, you need to select the creations that you've made in your account in CloneVoice before you can bring them across. Otherwise, it's just, you know, you're going to see limited stuff. Now, in this example, let's say, let me just save this image, okay? Because So I don't have to recreate, but I can. If I come here now, I go to import media. You can see now import from CloneVoice.ai. And check this out. Okay, these were all the tracks that I made, you can remember. And as I scroll down, you can see all the different tests. Okay. So I Still Feel You. This was the one. I select this one. Import selected. And it is now in its own respective folder. So if I go to media, my AI audio. Oh no, sorry, that was the wrong folder because it has its own folder, my CloneVoice.ai. Check this out. Look at that, drag and drop. Okay, that was a little snippet that I created. Ah, that's the intro. Okay, so I go back to import media. And we can see, music. Okay, so nice filter drop down. Remember, this is completely brand new integration, so there's a lot on there. And that was Morning Light that we just made. I select it, import selected, go to my media library now. And we go to my CloneVoice.ai. There we go. And drag and drop. There we go. Perfect. Easy. And I've just, so you've got two ways. You saw download, upload, and now we've got the complete direct integration. And also that will apply to, if you've got those speeches, you can see I've got different, if I'm using Clone Voice, if I'm using the Clone Voice, the voice changer, whatever audios that I have, okay, whatever audios that I'm using, that's exactly how it's going to appear. Then you would need to bring it in across and just go through the, you can go through the drop down. So audio, music, podcast, you can bring those files. So audio here, you've got different talking ability, sound effects, etc., etc. Got some nice presets there as well that you can use. So coming back without getting distracted, let's come back to consistent character. This is where I guess the magic happens. Come back to my reference photo. And if I was doing this again from scratch, we'll just use the one that we created. So I go to my AI images. Here we have it. Okay. That was the image that we created. I come back to my workflow. Let's just type this in. So we create that. Create image. So I'm only going to show, I'm just literally just going to show you one example here, but we've already created them. So you can see the steps and you pretty much know this all already. And then I'll show you once we go in the media, how we then add them onto the timeline. So a lot of this stuff, I'm pretty sure many of you are probably eager, like, you know what, actually, I already know this stuff and it actually makes sense. So it's just nice sometimes to see the process in front of you. And many of you, probably won't, so it's good, and there we have it. So now we have the image there and we've got the video action prompt. She slowly turns towards the light, soften, then she looks down, etc., etc. So you can change these around, you can test them, etc., etc. So if I wanted her to talk, then yes, now I have Clone Voice. Once I have the voices in there that I bring over, remember, you can select them, they will be shown under voice, okay, or different categories, etc., etc. And remember, you would have to also like them, like you hit the favorite. So what this means is that if I go to public voices or my voices, sorry, as well, the ones that you want to see, you can see. Okay, just make sure you like them across as well, and then you would obviously extract them as you come across. Okay. So you have to come back to import media, and then it will all come and syndicate. So for this one, I'm not going to do that right now. That's fine. I just want to create the scenes, and I create video. Oh no, because I need to get rid of talking photos. Video length boost, I want to get to 8 seconds, and select create video. Now I've done the very first scene. Let me just show you the second one so you get the gist of it, how easy it is. I come to the second graphic now. My reference photo will never change. All I need to do is copy and paste, create image. While that's rendering there, it's getting ready, I come back to my my document, my workflow. I copy the next video action prompt. I come back and I just paste it. I wait patient until the graphic's made. And then I go and create the second video once that's done. There we go. She's holding the photo. Perfect, beautiful. Okay, and create video. And then what I would do, I would then come back and I would go to the next element and I would get the next image prompt, next video action prompt, and actually, let me show you so you get it. So it really drills down. Okay, so we've done 1, 2, and this is the third one. Copy, come back, paste it, and just wait for it. And then I come get the video action prompt, come back. I paste it and I wait patiently until the image is created, and then I can render that video and create video. So I know it, it is a really simple process, and I think I'll be honest, The ideal thing where many people will go wrong or get confused and get overwhelmed is because of the lack of preparation. That's the best way I can explain it. And even with me, I will get overwhelmed if I don't have a clear path, or at least a checklist, or exactly if I don't know. Look, just imagine a sailor or a captain of a ship. He's in a ship, he's in the sea. If he doesn't know the destination he's going, he's just going to keep riding in circles. I mean, there's no end goal. But the moment you're like, you know what, I'm just going to create a music track. I'm just going to create some lyrics. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just doing this for the fun of it, just like many people are doing. I just want to create a track. I create a music track, and then based on that track, then I am going to create about 10 scenes. I'm going to create a video based on that, and I'm going to put these scenes on the track. That's it. Once you have a specific agenda in play and you already know the objective of what you're intending to do, things become very, very clear. The reason I'm discussing things like ChatGPT, because it will be it is a very powerful tool of getting you organized, okay? And it will cover things that you may even miss. Instead of getting a pen and paper, you can see I can copy and paste it, put in a Google document, and I can come back and forward. Okay, it just makes the process a bit more streamlined for many of you. Okay, because some of you, you're busy. Many of us get busy, so we have to be smart with our time. What's the most efficient way of getting the job done successfully and remove mistakes? Now, it's okay to make mistakes. It's better that you make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, because it will better improve your output and your workflow. That's the truth. The more mistakes you make, the faster you learn how not to make those same mistakes. I mean, it is, it's really good. Okay, so what we'll do now, let's just close this, because you can see some of these videos are done. So I'm just going to move that track to the start, and here we have, look, all I'm going to do is I come here, drag and drop, and here we have the other one, drag and drop. Okay, now what I can do, I can play it. And I want you to remember, when you're using VideoExpress, it's not about just copying, pasting, and putting scenes in. Remember, it's got a huge amount of editing tools on this, right? I can come to the scene here, I right click, and I can add a transition in. Okay, right click, you got all these beautiful transitions you can choose from. I can fade it, so I can actually I'm not trying to hype it up, but you can increase the production value and the perceived value of the video just by making these animations and these transitions in there. People are asking, hey, can you all add captions? Yeah, there's a tool called automatic captions, where once you have the video, you can actually then open it up. It's called vid subtitle. You go to my projects, essentially, you can see all the stuff that we've done before. You go to create and just simply select and upload the file once it's done, and you can go and customize your subtitles as well. Okay, so coming back to VideoExpress, you can see once I've got all these compilations, if I want, I can come to things like filters. I can add a title. So if I want to add watermarks, if I want to pan in, camera, zoom, you can do all of that with this. It's not only about making a video, essentially music video, using these other sister apps of cloning your voice and etc. etc. You can really ramp up the quality. So whether it's personal project or client projects, you can deliver high level productions. I mean, just don't undermine the power of the capabilities of applications like this. And many of you will say, sometimes there might be some that could do better. Artistly is on like version 6 right now. VideoExpress, I'm not sure. I think the team will probably confirm at some point. That's also about to have an update that will come in due course. And then you have other apps like Talking Photos, etc., that I think that got updated. So they're continuously, AI is moving so fast, it's continuously getting updated and upgraded, and with all of these apps, you will see that consistently. I mean, there's so many more features you don't even realize. So coming back to the clips, so just imagine if I have all the clips. Coming back here, go to my AI videos. This is where all your clips are. Just wait patiently, they'll get done, and once they're in there, look, all you do is simply drag and drop all your clips, all the scenes, and they will match essentially your lyrics as you intended. And you can see here, knife, beautiful picture there. Okay, so this is the song. Okay, so I just want you to imagine now. So what I did, I can make the track of her singing. So you talked about singing lip sync video. This is the one here. So if I just drag this on the timeline, and let's just play this like so, this is her singing now. Okay, the other track. So even if I've got all of these multiple scenes, just like I mentioned before, because if it's synced, I can just come in, I select the bar. Okay, this is the track on the timeline. Once I select it, I can cut. Okay, because I'm putting in line with the scenes. And let me go to the second one here. And because it's the second one, I don't want to do the full scene because it's 8 seconds. I want to try to get in half because I'm trying to do 4 seconds. Why am I doing 4 seconds? Because I think, you know, sometimes, depending where the chorus is as well, right? I can slice this 4-second scene here. Okay, I know it sounds a little bit technical, but it's not. And see this one that I made a slice? I just drag it down. And hey presto, guess what? It's part of the scene now. So what we see now is this scene. Check this out. Let me just delete this. So this scene, just imagine this scene. And anyone says that it's a different character. Yes, this one is a different character. So so if I wanted to, if I moved it over here, this is the main character. These 3 are the ones that we just literally done now. But I'm just showing you this is how it would appear. But these ones right here, this is the same woman. Okay, this is the consistent character woman here that you're seeing. So if we just play this here. So it really increases the overall production of it, because now you've got scenes of this female in different scenes that match up with the lyrics, but now you actually have that character with that lip sync ability, right? That we've gone and used Clone Voice and brought that character over and that audio. And what's fascinating also is that, you know, even the introduction of the video, if you want, you can use your audios to create the audios and put it in a different language, you know, the introductions, etc., etc. Okay. Now, coming back to you know, when you come to create music, you know, we've got all these other things, and you know, there are kids rhymes, etc., etc. If you remember, if I come back here, if I go to open, let me not save that. We had a huge amount. Okay, let me just double check. Sky is falling. Okay, we've got some 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha, yes. Okay, cat real demo. Let's have a look. Would you like to save? No. Oh, this one you'll love, actually. Let me play this one, okay? This is a bit long. I'm not going to play the entire thing. It's much longer. But let me just play this, okay? So I'll play this one. It's the same thing. Again, everything you're seeing is you created with VideoExpress and also with CloneVoice.ai.
Hush now, close your eyes so deep. Little sleepy cats will creep. Softest purrs and gentle paws. Dreaming dreams and gentle paws. Dreaming dreams without a cause. In a basket, warm and grand. Curled up tight, a sleepy band. Fuzzy ears and twitching tails. Little sleepy cat prevails. Sleepy cat prevails. Purr, a gentle sound. Sleepy kitties all around. Drifting off to dreamland far. Shining like a little star. Moonbeams peek through.
I mean, that will go on for minutes, but I'm not going to do that. It's very long. You can see it's a very extensive track. Now, for that one, it will be the same process. Create music. I go to kids rhymes. I just said a song about cats. Cats, not kids. Cats. Okay. And that's it. And all we do is create lyrics. Or if you want, you can use custom as well. So you've got the flexibility of both. Let's just call it the cat song. Come down, just always make sure that it's you read it. Okay, that's fine. Create music, come back, and that's it. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. So just remember, when you have those lyrics, if you want, you could copy and paste those lyrics into ChatGPT and say, look, create me this thing. So it's flexible on both sides. And check this out, it's already done. Okay, so yeah, with the integration, once you've added it, you can do that. Or alternatively, just come to your media library, go to your audio, upload a file. You can see simple job, drag and drop, upload. I mean, that's less than 20 seconds to do, or less than, well, including creating it, I think, less than 60 seconds. Okay. And there we go. We've got the cat song there. If I want, I remove the old cat song and I put the new one that's been created. That's it. I mean, life doesn't get more simpler than that. That's it, what you would expect. Okay. So just let me know in the chat box. Does that make sense? Do you think you've thoroughly enjoyed this? Because we are going to look now at talking photos as well. But do you understand the workflow as we've gone through the document? It really is that simple. I mean, we don't have to complicate things when we've got AI with us because it is our assistant, right? So just let me know. But the characters are not consistent. How do you make them consistent? So the characters right. So in this one, I want everybody to be aware in this cat video, I've made different cats that are consistent. Okay, it's a compilation of different consistent cats. Not all of them are going to be the same. This one is going to be the same. Then I'm going to use the same character and the same character. This one is going to be the same toon style. So I'm showing a variety of different levels of 2D, 3D, human, or cinematic, or realistic images. Okay, you can see that. So they're going to be different snippets of consistency. So I'm just showing you. So don't expect the whole thing to be consistent. I'm showing you the possibilities of making different consistent characters or different animals, humans, etc., etc. But when we saw the audio and the other tracks like this, let me just show you these ones. Okay, let me show you these ones. Remember, these are all consistent characters now. Okay, these are all consistent characters. Now, again, I'll just do a very quick recap before I jump now into the next segment. Is in order to create a consistent character, make sure you come to consistent character, which is located under create with AI. Very, very important. If you want that continuity I showed you, you can create the images using VideoExpress, using create from prompt, you save the image. Or alternatively, you can use Artistly, which is at your disposal if you already have it, and then you can bring those images across. Once you have those images, you can use human, 2D, 3D. The only difference with 2D, 3D, if you have toon or Pixar style, you can actually even have more than one character if you want them to bring them together in the scene, have multiple characters essentially. You can bring them in. Once you do that, then that's it. Okay. And then what will happen, you can keep repurposing those characters like I've shown you in this video. And obviously there will be a replay of this where you can watch this back and go through those same steps. Really, really simple process. And you can see everything just nice and simple. And we're repurposing that character once you put the reference photo in there. Okay. Let's just go to our reference photo. Let's say it's for our image of the female. Here we have the female. Once it's in there, I say, look, the woman standing on the beach. I'm just giving you an example, okay? Just show you how simple it is. If you want to make that, increase the level of your video, hey, put a guitar in her hand. Maybe put some drums in her hand, okay? Maybe she can be driving a car, flying a plane, or in a concert on stage with a microphone, and you can see that's the same female. Check this out. I mean, it is really, really powerful. It's just about the prompt. You can see the same clothing. It's all the same. That's how you can have consistency of your character throughout the entire scenes. You don't just have to use the other features like create from video prompt. Then yes, you are not going to have that consistency. That's why this specific tool is going to give you that high level of consistency as you've seen in multiple different videos and the scenes that we've seen. Okay. Now, once we go and head over now, I'm going to show you something else. Okay. So I've got, well, I don't have, but yes, I'm going to be showing you something called talking photos. Many of you have, maybe some of you don't, but let me explain something with talking photos. So when it comes to, creating different videos, you can make human videos with this because there's an integration with this as well. 2D and cartoon videos. And this one will be coming later as well, but there's other ways you can use the audio, upload it, etc., etc. And in order to do that, just media library, it's the same process. I've made a folder called CloneAI, and all you do is just upload, drag and drop. Okay, you come here, well, say I've got the cat video here, download it. I come to my talking photos, upload, drag and drop, and that's it. Now you may be running, why would I do such a thing? Well, once I have it, I can create a video, human video, 2D, cartoon style video, fantasy animal video, or my singing and dancing video. So I can turn audio into anything. Now, to illustrate this, just imagine I want to create maybe a bedtime story. So I am going to look at singing and dancing videos with some of the music tracks we've created, because that's some of the stuff that we've covered. But also just imagine a kids' bedtime stories using everything that you're hearing is using Clone Voice. Okay, so look at this teddy bear story. Okay, create a script, again, all done with Clone Voice.
Once upon a time. Oh, that's my favorite way to start. Every page feels like an adventure waiting to cuddle me.
Look, the heroes are brave, the stars are bright, and somewhere in these stories, everyone finds a hug. Now, Shesh, let's turn the page together.
Now, You know what's interesting about the teddy bear story character, the voice? I got it from public library. Okay. So a lot of these voices, I came here, the teddy bear. That's the voice I used. Okay. It gave me inspiration for these characters. Another one, I used the jester. Okay, let's have a look at the jester. The same voice. So if you want inspiration and you want a purpose, like voice that already done, you have a whole library full. You can create characters just looking at this. I looked at this and I thought, okay, let me create a character based on the court jester. Okay, so I can just come here and I can get copy and paste court jester. I come to talking photos. I go to human video, create a new character, and check this out. I just do court jester. Extend prompt. Let's keep him as a male. It's going to build that out. I just don't hope. You just have to make sure he's not some crazy guy that's holding some kind of, knife or something, and generate. So we'll give that a few moments to load. So just based off the public library, I'm creating characters just on talking photos. So it does get very, very interesting. So coming back here, we've got things like the werewolf alpha. This is what it would sound like. Well, this is werewolf alpha. This is the sound that I used.
The moon calls my name, not as a curse, but a crown. I was born in shadow, raised in blood, and tempered by the hunt. My pack does not bow. We rise. The night is our kingdom, the howl our law. And when the world trembles, it remembers the Alpha walks again.
So these characters, I mean, if you want to do fantasy characters, we can do Swan Witch, we can do a commentator, we can do technology explainer, podcasters. The world's your oyster. And I'm just getting these ideas, just coming over and copy and pasting. Come over talking photos. Look what the jester. Why is she a female? Because it's obviously put a female, right? But next, what would I do? I just go to next. Let's just do this. Okay, choose audio, import audio, and let's go select. I go here. Let's have a look. And it's a female, but I go to look court jester. That's the audio. So when I come into Clone Voice, I go to create audio, and what I do, just when you go to select a voice, if I go to my public library section, because I've ticked it off with the heart, I know where it is. Let's have a look. Shadow Court Jester. Okay, and then you put your script in. Hey there. Let's have a laugh. Okay, laugh. If I can spell. Audio name Jester Demo 1. Optional, change language. Generate script. That will be another way, but we don't have to. Reddit, create new audio. Add emotions. Let's just do happy or surprised. Yeah. And generate. Right, simple process. It really is that simple process. I download it. I come back to here, upload. Check this out. I mean, it's really quick. And obviously with the integration, it'll be even faster, but just a demo 1, select, and there you go. Female jester. And render video. Now tell me, come on. Isn't that quick? Let's be honest. You saw the process. Okay, very, very fast, very, very efficient. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, I've got the court jester, that one, but here's another one that I created earlier on, okay? So here's another version.
My tongue's a blade, my words the jest. I prick the proud and mock the best. A fool I am, yet truth I sing, for laughter cuts more deep than king.
Right? Now, I thought, can I take this a little bit further? Let's get him to speak Spanish.
Mi lengua es una joya. Mis palabras una burla. Pincho al orgulloso y. Mi bur.
Right? Now, the fascinating thing with talking photos is, if I go to my videos, now I've created the base version of the videos, yeah? All I would simply do for the continuation of it, I just simply go here and I clone. And now I just get the next part of the audio. And when the integration there will be even faster, but I just keep drag and drop the audio and I can make part 2. That's why I call it part 1, because then I can make part 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now, when it came to Clone Voice, when you come to, let me show you my audios, right? So if I go to just a demo one, I believe if I go to download, there's a reason I download it, because when I come to Clone Voice, okay, I choose it. I'm going to clone that voice, that demo that I made. Drag and drop. Check this out. And what was it called? Just a demo one, all right? Just a demo one. There's a reason for it, which I'll show you in just a moment. Let's just put it as mail. I bred it. Okay, fine. Now, when I come back to my audios, I got just a demo one. I can make a copy of it. Okay. I can edit the audio. That's the copy. Okay. And what I do, I go select language and I'll put it in, let's just say Chinese. Now, the moment I put it in Chinese, can you see that? Select voice just disappeared. Okay. Because it's obviously, I've got to first translate it, right? But it will knock your voice off because now you have to update it. If I go to select voice, you'll see, look, that it's either system or clone. Because I've just cloned it, you can see just a demo one because I've just dragged it, didn't I? I cloned that voice that I had. If you don't do that, it won't appear. Okay. Now I've done it. Check this out. I select it and now we are ready to go. So what I was able to do, I can take the original and I can now convert it into another language. Just imagine if it was a long length audio, even the snippets is fine as part of my scene. I can translate, I can just make a copy, right? I just clone it and I translate it. I don't have to go through the entire process. Even though it's a fast process, I don't need to go through the steps every single time. It's just a few little edits. I've just shown you. That's how simple it is. Okay. And now I can get my videos and my audio translated into, over 40 different languages. Very, very simple process too. And, if you've got clients and you're doing contract work or you're doing outsourcing or working for others or even your own personal projects, you can have that one video now translated into over 40 different languages across, 40 different countries around the world. So your reach now increases like never before. Okay. And let's have a look. Let's have another one. So now you've probably seen, it's a really simple way. You just clone it and now I can get it translated different version. If I come back to my talking photos AI, if I go to create, here we go, still processing, that's fine. Now you can create tune videos or singing and dancing videos. If I go to singing and dancing videos, let's just say previous character, because it sometimes is a little bit quicker that way. But what I did with this one, if I go choose audio, this is a music track that I built before using CloneVoice.ai. And I just come, let me just check, dance the day away. Okay, select, that's it. That's all I did. Okay, the end result is the track that used CloneVoice.ai. Sounds like this.
Sunlight on my fade, on my face, a gentle breeze so sweet. Got this rhythm in happy feet. Worries fade away like clouds that drift and roam. This sunlight on my fade, on my face, a gentle breeze so sweet. Got this rhythm in happy feet. Worries fade away like clouds that drift and roam. This feeling's pure delight. I'm truly coming home. Oh, I'm dancing through this life with joyful, vibrant stride. Every step a celebration.
Right, I'm not going to go through all of it, but you get the gist of it. It's that simple. Create video. You find which one you like, because we're using a pre-existing one. If I started from scratch, you can see you can actually then change the background as well. So everything can be changed. Okay, the motions as well, really nice. Even elements of the face, there'll be different faces. If I was doing this for the very first time, you'll see different faces that you can choose from. So let me actually show you what that will look like so you have an idea. Let's create a new character. So a female or male, let's do male. A male, oh no, yeah, a male with short brown hair. Okay. So I want to show you but I want to show you how it's going to appear, because there's so many more options you can choose from. Pre-create subjects in different attire that will you can select, and they will, once you apply the song, it will lip sync and add the song and the dance and the prerequisites are already set up. Now tell me, so far, Do you think it's been worth? Well, I don't want to say this because you might upset my feelings, but I think we have gone through some very good critical step by steps. But have you enjoyed it so far? Because we are now drawing to an end. So I wanted to keep this as clear and concise as possible, because too much gets overwhelming and then you kind of just lose track of everything. So here you got the mail. Go to next. You can see, look, there's different characters, subjects you can use, whether it's walking in a suit, traditional dance, snapping and dancing. Okay, looking around. So there's so many options you can choose from. Okay, you can even expand and you can preview how that's going to look. So now you've got Clone Voice and create music tracks, and then you've got apps like Talking Photos where you can actually merge the music track, and the AI within Talking Photos will actually take the information or the song itself, and then it'll apply it to the character or the subjects and apply even that lip sync element. Okay, import audio, the same element. I just drag and drop and I add my song. Okay. And then you can change the background. He's in an office. You can just simply enter the background, etc., etc. Let's just say, I don't know, standing. Let's see if this works. Standing on the moon. Let's see. Or you can drag and drop. You know, if you've got Artistly, create your own image. Drag and drop. And remember, everything that you've seen at the level is very advanced. Okay. And in time, as we go day by day, it's going to get even better. And there we go. He looks like he's on the moon, and there's another moon, which is fine. Demo test one. Okay. And render. That's it. Go to my videos, and I think the lady one, let's have a look. Oh, here's another key thing. When you create a video now, it depends, depending on the length, because it's a song or it's a dance, whatever, it can take a little bit longer. But typically, once the AI of Talking Photos creates the base video, because it understands the foundations, because all the work's done in terms of the character, the subject, the creation of that subject, and all of the back-end hidden programming. When you go and clone and you make now a video now based on that, like a continuation or part 2, 3, etc., it becomes much faster. Because it doesn't have to start from scratch. It already has the foundations of the creation you're trying to create in the first place. Okay, and you can see these are now in the works. And you can see different stuff that you can use it for. So just imagine you can add watermarks. Oh yeah, that's another good thing with Talking Photos. You can take different clips. So if I go to merge videos, add a video, all the ones that we created. Let's just say I've got the story time, part 1, part 2. How would you put it together? I can put that together as an example. Okay, so I put one, then I put the second part. Okay, let's have all our different characters and our gesture. Okay, so just imagine if you got, oh, I think Sid just appeared.
Hey Ali. Yeah, so far very good training so far today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, so Ali is just showing the merging thing, then I'll cover some points that we're getting in the chat box, some questions we're getting. Okay,
so just very quickly then, just people say, okay, there's no editor. This way, when you merge videos, if you've got a compilation part 1, part 2, part 3, it becomes easier. It will do all the work for you. So let's just say Toon video series, and that's it. That's all you have to do, and it'll go off and it'll put everything together. Now, what's fascinating is that once it's done, you can actually add subtitles. So you just simply add the video that you want to add subtitles, and it will actually extract the content. You can go customize it, etc., and you can see the subtitles, how they're going to appear. You can go customize it, make them look beautiful and lovely, depending on your needs or your clients. And then if you want, you can also add watermarks. Now, VideoExpress can also you can add subtitles and add watermarks, etc. But if you have Talking Photos, it's another key thing, replacing background. So there's quite a few capabilities, but it's standalone. But the good thing is that they all work in unison, especially with the connection with Clone Voice. So hopefully that makes sense, everybody. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Does that make sense, everybody? Because even with the workflow document, that will be available. So at least you can follow through. But even at the end of this, if you go through the recording, you can just pause it where we were and you can see simple steps. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just throw it over to Sid and let's go through those Q&As. Okay.
Yeah. So Ali, where will the doc be available?
Doc, I will put it both in the description if you want and on the tutorials page below the video.
Yeah, so after this call, we'll be adding it to the description of this video. So you guys can come back and check in on that. And we'll also put it on the CloneVoice.ai tutorials page, so you can access this there as well. We'll add it on VideoExpress tutorials as well, so for your convenience, okay? So this doc with all the prompts will be available in the description box after the webinar, okay? So few questions, right? So main question I've been seeing here and there, a lot of times it's being repeated. So I just wanted to address it right here. So let's say you don't like the voice. Let's say you don't like the output of the video. Let's say you don't like how some part is flickering in the video. So you don't like something or the other, right? Like the good thing about VideoExpress, Talking Photos, or Clone Voice for that matter as well, is that you can recreate the video, right? So that's the beauty of it. You can recreate the video multiple times until you get the best output. With other apps, let's say you want to go with a competing app in the market, like any other app you use in the market, you can't recreate it, right? So you have to use the same output. So for example, someone in the chat was telling me, oh, like how do I remove a glass from that's on a table, right? Like I want to remove this glass on a table. So one thing I want to stress, and I stressed it in the previous webinars as well, is that AI has a mind of its own, right? So you can provide a prompt and it will do its best to recreate your vision. But a simple thing like a glass on the table, like if you want to remove that, there is options to recreate the image again and again. But like I recommend don't stress on the minute details, right? Oh, there's a glass on the table. There is like a clock on the wall or something like that. Just go with the overall picture. Like when you're looking at a video that's 5 minutes long, let's say you post a video that's 5 minutes long on YouTube or something like that. Majority of people, they care about the story. They care about the consistency of the characters, which VideoExpress does an amazing job, right? With consistent characters and so on. So worry about the consistency of the characters, the storyline of the characters, so your script, your voiceover, whatever. So we are giving you all the tools so you can create these consistent characters in various different scenes and all that, right? So the beauty is you can recreate it until you're satisfied, but don't stress on the minute details. Go ahead and create clips so that you get consistency and you get the best output possible, okay? So that's one thing. So I want you to focus on that and create your videos. Don't get bogged down by little details. Some people keep spending days trying to get the best output possible, right? So don't worry about that little minute detail. Just go ahead and create those videos and start posting it on YouTube. Your ultimate goal should be posting it on YouTube, right? It should not be like, oh, I want to get the perfect results, so I'm going to spend 20 days on this video and then post it. So what if you post it after 20 days of hard work, you don't get the best output possible, right? Then that's going to be a problem. Then you're going to be demotivated and you're not going to keep creating those videos, right? So the major thing is to keep creating content and posting it on YouTube. Like Ali is showing you right here, recreating a person, a consistent character. You see how we gave a reference photo right there? You can give your own reference photo. You can give like a photo of AI generated person or something like that. And you can say, I want her next to a plane, then it creates that image. I want her driving a car and it gives that image and so on. So you can recreate those clips as much as possible and post those videos, okay? So that's the thing. So the best benefit I could say with all these apps, CloneVoice.ai, VideoExpress, Talking Photos, remember that you can recreate as many clips as you want to get the best output possible. It is not possible with any other competing app. They will charge you credits, they'll charge you monthly fees and all that, so you'll not be able to create it. So all the people who are saying, I'm not satisfied with this voice, I'm not satisfied with this video, I'm not satisfied with the filter, go and recreate that. It's as simple as that. Get the best output possible. If you're not satisfied with the AI-generated voice in some app, go to CloneVoice.ai, use the latest AI voice technology and create the best voices possible, right? You have 7,000 different voices. And don't tell me you cannot find the best voice out of those 7,000 voices, right? If you tell me like, okay, there are 200 voices, I cannot find the best voice, that's okay. 7,000 voices, and you're telling me you can't find the best voice possible? Okay. Then, if you want to create videos with your own voice, record it in a mic. Like you're not showing your face, right? Let's say you want to create it in Spanish, you want to create it in Tamil, you want to create it in Telugu, like some unknown language, right? Some languages, AI is not there yet where it can create like those smaller languages. It's getting there. As AI improves, we are trying to add more and more voices, right? In different languages. Some people were asking me, can I create audio in this language, that language? You guys don't support it. Will you be adding this language and that language and so on, right? So what my suggestion is, if your language is not available, go ahead and record your voice. Get the video out there in your language. If you know how to market the videos in your own language, just go ahead and create that if you don't have that voice. Now we have 40 languages. I guarantee you within the next 1 year or so, we'll have 100, 150 languages, right? It's just the way AI progresses. So AI, the way it's improving on a daily basis, it just learns from existing information, right? So it keeps reading more and more information because English is more prevalent around the world. It's more spoken. So AI learned all the nuances, right? So some of the languages, it might not be as perfect, but it will be perfect in the next 1 year. So as you've seen with all our apps, we are improving it on a daily basis, right? So we have come a long way in terms of video creation. We have come a long way in terms of voice generation. We have come a long way in terms of image generation, what it was compared to 1 year ago, just 1 year ago. And you might think like, oh, VideoExpress has been there for a long time. Artistly has been launched for a long time. But really, in the last 1 year, the advancements that have come, it's all for you to see, right? In our Facebook group, in online, in our apps and so on. The type of videos you can create today, you were not able to do that just 2 months ago, right? VideoExpress new version came only 2 months ago. And now you're able to create infinitely better videos, right? So just like that, it keeps getting better over time. And by the way, if people tell you like Google VO3 or like Sora or something like, there's better quality and all that, that is true. But you have to pay $3 to $5 for every clip that you create, not just a video. It's a clip, right? So even if you don't like the output, you have to pay $3 or $5 for the video that you create, right? So like it adds up over time. So if you're creating a video like this where Ali's showing with like some 10 to 15, 20 scenes, that would cost you like $20 to $40 just to create this video. We know it because we've been testing all these apps, right? To improve our apps, we have to check out all the latest AI technologies. Like if you go into VO3, now if I want to create a story like this, let's say with a consistent character, I enter my prompts. I enter 20 prompts, but out of the 20 prompts, only 10 videos are perfect, right? So I have to regenerate the 10 videos. But what happens? You get billed for those 10 videos that are not good as well. So over time, you have to pay $30 to $40 just for one video you create. Like here, the value you're getting is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing even to me. And honestly, I'm telling you, we are selling our apps at a break-even, right? We are giving you new updates for free, like where other people would say like pay another $47, pay another $100 for this engine. You go to any other app right now, like all the best apps you search online, any talking photos kind of app or like VideoExpress kind of app, you go ahead and you search for it. They will tell you, okay, we introduced VO3 in our platform, but to use VO3 engine, you have to pay like $3 per video clip to use that. They just introduce an API, right? What we are trying to do in our company is we are trying to create our own APIs on our own. We are not using Google VO or we are not using Sora like the other apps and charging you an arm and a leg. We're trying to figure out our own APIs to give our customers the best value because we have to sustain these apps as well, right? You pay once. Let's say you paid for VideoExpress 2 years ago when it initially went live. We've been supporting it for 2 years. That's like development costs, cost for servers, cost for these AI technologies, chips and all that. We have spent a lot of money over the 2 years. We have reinvested all the profits we have generated from you guys into VideoExpress to create VideoExpress 2.0, right? Same with Artistly. If you purchased Artistly 1 year ago, whatever, there's 6 versions that were released with Artistly, right? That's every day we are spending money on developers, we are spending money on servers, and you only pay once and forget about it. But for us, it's a continuous payment, right? It's like we have to pay our staff, we have to pay our service. So what I want you to think about is like AI is not perfect in the first go, right? Everybody wants the best result. I want the best result. I pasted my prompt. I want 100% the best result possible. It's not even possible with VO or Sora or any other app. I guarantee that. And I challenge you to go and check out those apps, right? Create a story like this, just like the story Ali is showing you with like 20 clips. I guarantee you the result is not going to be perfect. There's going to be some problem or the other in the clips. Maybe they'll generate 10 clips, 10 clips will have a problem, right? So the idea is we are trying to improve here. We are trying to give you the best apps possible where you can regenerate without worrying about credits or monthly fees. That's where the money is at. And we are giving you that freedom to do that without worrying about monthly costs. So go ahead and utilize this technology, right? We want our customers to succeed. In the beginning of this webinar, I showed you like so many different examples of people on our Facebook group creating various different styles of videos, right? So you know the possibilities. You know, people are already utilizing these apps to create 5 minutes videos, 10 minutes videos, 15 minutes videos, and so on, right? 15-minute video, you go to any other video app, it's not possible. It's just not possible. Nobody else gives 15-minute video creation with AI generated clips, right? AI is super duper expensive. Like any other video app you go and search online, they'll charge you a monthly fee, yearly fee, credits fee, and so on. So with VideoExpress, you're getting a unique opportunity. With CloneVoice.ai, you're getting a unique opportunity to generate as many clips as you can. So that's where we differentiate ourselves from the others, right? And these kind of trainings today are very rare in this industry, very rare. I've been 15 years in this industry working on different apps and so on, and I've never seen anybody providing weekly trainings as consistently as we are. Like here you see we're already at 2 hours, 20 minutes into this call, right? So we try to do this on every weekly basis where our entire team comes, answers your questions, provides updates. For example, all of you asked in the last few days to provide like Artistly to VideoExpress integration, CloneVoice to VideoExpress integration. Within what? CloneVoice was just launched like few days back, like 4 to 5 days back. And we have already done the integrations into our apps, right? 5 days. That's all it took us for integrating CloneVoice into VideoExpress, Artistly into VideoExpress, taking your Artistly photos and turning that into a video inside VideoExpress. Those are all your suggestions, right? We all took your suggestions from your Facebook group and you suggested that and we implemented it within like what, 5 days, right? So that's the speed we are working in, and it's very rare in this industry, right? If you go and if you suggest features to any other provider out there for any other app similar to this, it will take them months to come up with that update, right? Months. Okay. So any other future updates we do, if we improve the voices, if we improve our video engine in the future, if we add more voices, if we add more integrations, everything is free for existing customers, right? So, you know, you're getting the best value possible. And anyone, I challenge you to go into our Facebook group, right? And look at the videos people are creating. So they are on par with the other apps out there, okay? So it all depends on the prompt you're using. It all depends on the type of videos you're creating and so on. So if you really need inspiration, just go into our Facebook group and look at those results there, like what people are sharing, right? To get some really, really good ideas. So that's what I wanted to cover today. And one other thing some people were asking is CloneVoice.ai integrated into VideoExpress right now? Yes. So CloneVoice.ai is available inside VideoExpress right now. If you don't see that option yet, just clear your cookies in your browser, because once we push updates onto the server, sometimes your browser has old version of the app that's loading, right? So you have to clear your cookies in your browser and re-log in into the app, and it will show up there. So you can pull your voices that you create inside CloneVoice.ai and directly bring it into VideoExpress. There's no like, complicated stuff there. It's very simple and very easy. It's just as simple as adding your API key. Paul already covered how to add your API key already in this webinar, and we're going to add a tutorial as well to the tutorials page. So make sure you check out that how to integrate the apps as well, right? So that's one thing. And let's see here, what else we have here. Okay, so the price of CloneVoice.ai. Somebody said the price already went up for CloneVoice.ai. Can I get the old price? So guys, last week, I don't know, 4 days ago or something like that, we released CloneVoice.ai, right? The coupon code value was $25 off when we went live, $25. Currently, it's $22. So the price increased by $3 in 4 days, right? 4 days or 5 days, whatever, since we launched. We are doing this, we're increasing the price because this is the introductory price, right? When we release a technology, we want to reward our customers who get in early. Like, we want to reward our loyal customers who get in early, right? So they get the best deal possible. So at the end of this launch, at the end of this week or whatever, the price is going to go up even more. So if you're not taking advantage of this early bird price, I cannot guarantee that the price will remain the same, right? Today it's $149, tomorrow it might be $149, right? So you're getting a $22 discount today, that might reduce to $20, that might reduce to $15. So once we change the price, we cannot go back, okay? Because it's so unfair to other people who took action in the last few days, who came in early when we announced CloneVoice.ai and purchased the app, right? So just to give that introductory price to our customers, we value your time, we value people who have come in and taken action, so you get the best price possible. So if you haven't gotten CloneVoice.ai, go to CloneVoice.ai right now and get the best discount possible, $22 off today, right? So this price may change any moment, okay? We are getting some incredible demand for CloneVoice.ai right now, and we want to make sure that our loyal customers who are in our Facebook group get the best price possible. Once we launch it to, like, other people outside our group, like while running advertising or whatever, the price will change, okay? So I just wanted to let you know about that. And by the way, if you paid for VideoExpress 2 years ago, if you paid for Artistly 1.5 years ago, you got all the updates for free. All the new updates we launched were all given out for free to customers. If you are an existing customer of CloneVoice.ai, if you lock in that special price today, any update we release in the future will be given out for free to existing customers. So that's one benefit you get with our company as well, where we are giving you free updates forever, right? So we don't charge you extra money. We don't say like, oh, we launched this new feature, pay money for that. We'll give it to you for free, okay? So that's what I wanted to mention right there. Okay, so today was all about how to take your audio, how to take your text and convert it into a video. We did this training because we've been getting a lot of requests. I purchased CloneVoice.ai. What do I do now? Like, how do I convert it into a video? We showed you step by step, and we showed you the examples that are getting best results right now. We showed you what other customers are creating. We're giving you all the resources, the training, the prompts, and everything else that you can use to copy what we did and create your own videos in express speed without any trial and error on your part, right? So you don't have to spend hours to go and learn all this stuff. Literally watching this webinar, you got an idea of what to do today, right? So that's what this training was all about. And we will be coming back with more training webinars in the future as well. And all the announcements about the training webinars are in our Facebook group, right? So let me just share my screen right here for 1 second. And then I'll show you that. Okay.
Yeah, just when I'll just let Sid add his screen, but just quickly, the other question is, even with the price, what's the other cost of you not getting access to it? There's a lot of people, when it comes to work, finances and stuff like this, and people are sitting on the sidelines, isn't it? So you've got to ask a question, what is the price of me not getting access to it? Because, yeah, other competitors or other people that have access, yeah, they're charging you monthly credits or monthly payments, and collectively they'll make more money in the long run. The money that you're giving them is what they put towards their upgrades, right? And even if you miss one payment, you've lost complete access. So everything's all inclusive. So that's the question I always say, you've got to ask yourself. So let me get Sid's screen up there. There we go.
Yeah, so that's a good point, right? Like, in our apps, we don't have upgrades as well. So many people will give you the app and then they'll say, go inside and pay another $199, $200 for the other upgrades, right? So we listen to your feedback once again. In our Facebook group 2 years ago, our customers told us, don't put any upgrades. We hate that. Just show us the price straight up. So what I have to pay, I know. So what you see is what you get, right? In the website, whatever price we list on the website is the price you have to pay. There's no additional fees when you go inside. There's no upsells. There's no credits or anything like that. So with our apps, you can know that the price you're paying gives you access to everything. Okay. So about the weekly webinars, right? So the weekly webinars can be found in our Facebook group. We generally announce it within 1-2 hours before the call. And we also email our customers as well. So all the training webinars are available right here on the top in the featured section of our Facebook group, right? So you can check every week, like all the announcements we're making, all the new features we are doing, and all that kind of stuff. So the training webinars will be announced here. And another best way to stay up to date with all the training webinars is the YouTube channel right here, right? Where you're watching this video right now, the YouTube channel. Just subscribe to this channel right now, because it will notify you every time we do a training webinar, right? So you get like the notifications, and you don't miss out on any updates that we do in the future, and you stay in the loop with everything. So subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. And if you haven't joined our Facebook group, go and join this Facebook group right now. And one other thing, like people were saying, where do I find all the videos that people are creating, right? First way to do it is you can scroll down, and you see how people are sharing YouTube links here. And this is one other best thing, right? With our Facebook group, it's absolutely free for customers. And the best part is people are growing their YouTube channels just by sharing their videos on the Facebook group, right? So literally you can share the video, and like all our customers are going to come watch your video, right? That's the best way. So how does the YouTube algorithm work, right? The more people that come and hit your video, the more YouTube is going to recommend your video to similar type of people, right? So if you share your video in our Facebook group, let's say 160 people watch this, clicked on your video, right? YouTube is going to go and recommend your video to 160 other people who are similar to this type of audience, right? So it's a good way to grow your channel as well. And we want to encourage our customers. We want to support our customers so they can, share their videos in our Facebook group. So you see many of the people here are sharing their videos, their YouTube channel links, and so on. So they can grow their channel. They can get more views to their channel. They can monetize their channels faster than ever before, right? So that's an excellent resource. It's not just for getting inspiration. It's not just for getting ideas. It's not just for sharing your feedback. It's also for growing your YouTube channels and sharing your work with other customers, right? So it helps all of us grow when you share your links in the Facebook group. So people can actually see what kind of videos other people are creating, right? So that's the beauty of it. So different types of clips, people show you like what they're making, so you can stay in the loop. So anyone who says the quality, this and that, check out what other people are creating, right? Like they are able to get really good output. Like if you really try, if you get the best prompt possible, if you follow the best process possible, if you see all the training videos that we have put out, like there is a chance you can get good results out there, right? So AI is all about user input. So that's what you need to realize. Don't nitpick on like tiny details, but focus on the bigger picture. Get your content out there. Put your content out there, create as many videos as you want with VideoExpress and so on, and put your content out there, right? So even if one video clicks from what we have shown you, like it's going to monetize your channel, right? It's going to take you to the next level in your journey of monetizing AI generated content, right? So look at that. Just like me scrolling down, how many videos do you see? Like tons of people sharing videos, right? All these people are creating different types of videos, sharing it in the group, like music videos, animated videos and so on. So that's what I want you to do. So put your content out there, share your videos on your Facebook group so your channel can get the traction it needs right away. And you can go from there. So a lot of people in our group are also published their books. Recently in Artistly, we launched a feature where you can publish your book on Amazon. You can create AI generated books and publish it on Amazon, right? So if I show you that, like people are publishing their books in Amazon and posting their pictures, you see. So complete book is generated with Artistly, and it's published into Amazon Kindle marketplace. So so many inspirational stories here. So many inspirational stories here. People have gone from zero to taking their channels to making tons of money online, right? So that's what it is. It's just a way to interact with other customers and use the AI generations to make money with your creations. And we're giving you a unique opportunity to do all that without any monthly fees, without credits, without subscriptions, without yearly fees, and so on, right? So it's the best opportunity you can get. And many of our apps sell just based on word of mouth, right? Because there's nothing available in the market. So some people complain like, oh, this and that, but like at the end of the day, they come back to our apps. They recommend our apps because There's no other competition out there at this price point for what we offer, at the price point we offer at, right? So they just come back to us either way. So over time, we are improving our apps. We're taking your feedback. Every single comment here, we are watching. I've been sitting here for the last, 2 hours, 40 minutes, reading every single one of your comments, right? So don't think I missed out any of your comments. I've been making notes. I've been making a ton of notes to introduce new features, right? That's how we are able to implement all your main requests in the last 5 days. Artistly and VideoExpress integration, CloneVoice and VideoExpress integration. All the integrations we are able to set up because we are listening to your feedback. We're reading each and every single comment. Me, Ali, Paul, Yash, and then our entire team, right? Everybody is listening to the customers. So that's the best way to like grow our apps, make our apps better than all the competitors in the market. So that's where we are at today. So I would like to thank each and every one of you who joined us today on this training webinar. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. So I think we can call it a day. There was so much information shared today. There was so much valuable information shared today. I recommend you come back to this webinar, watch it at 2x speed, watch it at 1.5 speed or whatever, right? And get some value out of it, like learn some new information out of all the strategies we have shared today, like how to create videos, how to create audio, how to combine that audio, how to make videos together, and so on. So each and every one of you who's been here, thank you so much for coming today. And our next webinar will be announced via email and also our Facebook group. So we look forward to seeing you back again. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, join our Facebook group to be notified about future webinars. Thank you so much. Ali, you have anything else to add today? I think you're muted.
Yeah, one point I want to make is a bit of a side point, but you mentioned about, even you're actively sitting, and I just say, from the perspective of the, the customers that are here, like really think about it. How many owners come and sit consistently and are heavily involved in the trainings or with their customers? Generally, they just want the money to come in, and you would expect Sid to be on a beach with his mojito. But like realistically, right? He's actively engaged with every single one of you. That's why there's roadmaps there. He's like, tell us what you want. We'll spend our money. We're not going to get you to pay monthly subscriptions. We're paying money out of our own pocket to improve the entire experience and improve these apps. Like, I'm being honest. That's the truth of it. So, I think everybody probably recognizes that there's genuine owners that actually want to improve the experience, the applications for this. They take pride. That's it. They take pride in their business and their application. So, I wanted to mention that because I thought it was a really important point.
So great to see you much once again, and we'll see you very, very soon with our next webinar. Stay tuned in our Facebook group for more announcements, okay? And all the new features. We are planning something incredible. Some new features are coming up in the next few days and weeks. Our team is already working on some secret features that you're going to be very happy about, okay? So look forward to those. We are going to announce them one by one in our Facebook group, okay? Thank you so much.